It's the Bob and Tom Show.
You love his plain speaking, straight shooting, no nonsense approach to solving callers' problems. You tune in to his nationally syndicated talk show every day to hear the wise insight and savvy advice he gives to his callers.
You see, caller, what you got there is a can opener. You use it to open cans.
A can opener? Huh. I never made the connection. Thanks, Mr. Obvious. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, caller.
He's Mr. Obvious, America's favorite answer man. There's not a situation that he can't handle with his sage-like wisdom and his quick-draw wit.
Well, waste not, want not, caller.
And now, Bob and Tom Productions is proud to present a side of Mr. Obvious you never heard before.
Ah, I hit my head. Damn, that's smart. Was my mic on?
Now you can hear for the first time the Mr. Obvious that the censors didn't want you to hear. It's Mr. Obvious, too hot for radio. Mr. Obvious, too hot for radio. We can't even play it for you in this commercial. It's just too hot.
So, Mr. Obvious, I can't figure out why it's not working.
Oh, well, I can tell you why it's not working.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
It's because you're a stupid idiot. That's why it's not working, you dumb.
Cut. John, you can't say that on the air.
Look, I'm sorry, but what the this dip doesn't even know how to operate his toaster? Come on, Bill. Don't we have anyone screening these damn calls?
All right. Settle down, John.
Don't settle down, John. Me. And where the are those pictures I was supposed to see? Get down on the phone. If I don't get those pictures in here by 2 o'clock, I'm going to walk off this mother. You hear me, Bill? Hey, I'm not you. I've got money. You know what that means, Bill? That means I've got enough money that I can say you, Bill. Now give me some decent callers on the phone. These calls are ponderous, man. Ponderous.
All right, John, we'll take care of it.
And where's my orange smoothie? Damn it! I asked for a damn orange smoothie like 20 minutes ago.
Mr. Obvious, raw, uncut, uncensored.
So you see my point, caller?
But no, I don't, Mr. Obvious. That's got to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I'm sorry, wait a minute. What did you say, you piece of
You heard me.
Look, we've got caller ID. I'm going to have a couple of my gorillas down there getting medieval on your ass. How do you like that, Mr. Tuffy? Huh? I'll make you think stupidest thing you ever heard. I'll be watching from my yacht while the cops are fishing your bloated carcass out of the river next week, pal.
Hey, look, take it easy, Mr. Obvious. I was just kidding.
Oh, yeah, just kidding, huh? Sounds like you just made the connection, right? You just made the connection, didn't you, mother? Huh?
To order Mr. Obvious too hot for radio, call 1-800-EAT. That's 1-800-EAT.
And so, Mr. Obvious, that was the last time I ever saw her alive.
Oh, I'm sorry, caller. You've obviously mistaken me for someone who gives a
Don't be a moron. Order your tapes today. Holy.
Mr. Obvious, be very careful.
And Mr. Obvious, way ahead of his time. Trailblazer. Who would have thought? Hi, everybody. It's the Bob and Tom Show. We made it to another Friday here in August 21st, 2020. We're here live for the most part.
21 AUG.
21
2020. Just speaking abbreviations now.
Think of anyone who stopped?
Or do the opposite. Throw the punctuation in, comma, and then...
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Hey, Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, Chickie.
Hey, Willie.
Hey, Chick.
Hey, Ace. Hey, Pat Goblin.
Hey, Chickie.
And back to Tom.
And you know what day it is?
It's
Friday.
Okay, good. Because I keep forgetting.
I keep forgetting.
I do. I'll think of
Every time that you're near.
I keep forgetting. that it's what day of the week it is. It's this weird Groundhog Day thing. I don't know why it's so pronounced during this thing, but it seems to be that way. But we will assure you that it is Friday.
I did that yesterday. I was on the phone with someone. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Yeah, I was like, perfect. Just checking. Just making sure.
Yep.
You know, I was at a meeting, and the guy said, well, listen, I got to go. It's Wednesday. And we had to point out that it was, in fact, Tuesday. I'm not sure why this is happening. Maybe it's
It's interesting, though, isn't it? I mean, even because we're sort of kind of still in our schedules. But
yeah, there's something about this. I don't know what it is. And we have a lot of fascinating things happening today in the world of news. I'll tell you that right now. Josh is sitting right now in the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
That's right. Is that a good thing? You have some news for me?
What does that mean?
Yes, we have ice cream news.
Okay. All right.
I am very excited about. We have.
I bet I eat ice cream less than anyone else in this building.
I bet not.
Probably so.
You don't eat it at all, Christy?
Not very
Good,
much.
because I'll eat yours.
Very rarely.
I think I'm probably top 3 ice cream eaters in the building.
You are?
Love ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, recently I got you that special ice cream that we discovered. The
peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly ice cream. And,
very good.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Very, very tasty. But we do have some ice cream news coming up today.
All right.
I couldn't help but notice when you walked in, Josh, you have a new face mask. That is makes a bold statement. That covers 3/4 of your face.
Yeah, it gets very big.
That is a huge face mask.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
Changing religions?
Ooh.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
A lot of coverage on that.
Like a burqa. Oh.
Josh, Chick, have you guys I got targeted ads on my phone for like plus-sized face masks.
Are you serious?
Guys?
I have not.
For like big and tall face masks.
That's I wonder how that happened.
I don't know. I guess they saw me.
Wow.
Well, the only
I
reason
wear a kid size.
You do?
You got a tiny little...
Yeah, Christy has to get her face mask at the American Girl doll store.
Almost.
Well, now, did you
I ordered like 5, and they're all just big, and I had to take them back.
I had...
I looked out. I got the Batman.
Yeah, you got the pointy Batman.
Yeah, it's good.
I had our cake lady, who's also a seamstress, make American Girl doll face masks for 2 of the American Girl dolls that my girls have. This is kind of a thing.
For the dolls.
Well, no, but it was actually making a point, which was, hey, look, we're all doing this.
Yeah.
Even your dolls.
You sure the point isn't whatever they want they can have? That's not the point?
Tom, this is the cake.
Wait, no, wait a second.
Spoil them beyond recognition.
Wait a second. Hang on a second. Dipso has a good point.
How does that make me a drunk if you're
No, it's
there's
just
always that startling look on the Griswold kid's face at 23 when they hear no for the first time. Right on this. So I'm just telling you, Tom, you know.
Well, if this is going to keep up, I may have to cancel
Christmas?
Amy making the giant woven warmer for your vodka bottle.
Oh,
so it's a nice Christmas theme, a knitted vodka bottle warmer.
Amy's masks are the best.
She made this one.
Mine,
That's one of Amy's. That is a big one.
They don't break.
Yesterday, Willie and I were
even wash those and everything.
Yep.
Willie and I were having lunch at this really nice outdoor place.
Oh, yeah.
And Willie could get anything he wanted, right, Willie?
I got the whole left side of the menu.
That's right. Daddy.
I mean, it's a great place. They've got the tables are all spaced out. You're outside. It's really great. And,
just for you.
The point being, this friend of ours walked up, and he had a mask on bigger than that one, Josh.
Yeah.
And the other 2 people with me who know this guy very well, neither of them recognized him.
Wow.
I had no idea who he was.
He had a hat on.
I love it.
Sunglasses. And a giant face mask. And it was like, I knew who he was because I had lunch with him there 2 days before. And I kind of knew his gait, if you will.
You knew his gait.
Yeah.
Are you a private eye? You just open your mouth and lies fall.
Wait a minute.
Don't they?
You who noticed nothing?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, but I did this.
Josh shaved his beard a week ago, and you mentioned
this guy has a very sort of peculiar walk.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you must have done that. Get a load of this guy's walk, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay, I got it now.
What was he sitting on last night?
Yeah, Jesus. Hard telling. Hey, CH, what's up?
So the reason I mentioned the gigantic face mask that Josh is wearing, we have face mask news today.
Yes, we do.
And
don't you kind of think even after this is over, if it ever ends, you're going to still wear a face mask?
I was just talking about that.
No.
I think I will.
I think I will in airports, maybe in large crowds. I don't know.
It all depends.
Man,
on
if it keeps me from getting a cold, a week-long cold, yes.
Yeah.
For me, no.
Right
I can't stand it.
You don't like the face mask?
No, I hate them. And the people that wear them at work all day, God bless you. Thank
No
you.
joke. I really feel for you.
Restaurant people and oh my God, it's hard.
How many people do you see they're not covering their noses?
A lot.
A fair amount.
Yeah, we need to have a PSA on how to wear a face mask.
I don't get it.
But the point is, this was inevitable, and Christy was talking about this a couple of months ago, that fashion was going to hit the face mask world.
Oh, the big fashion houses, yeah.
Yeah, now it's...
Burberry is the one we have in the news.
Which I kind of like, because now it tells you what people you don't want to talk to. I couldn't tell until I saw your Louis Vuitton face mask that I hated you.
They were on it quickly. The LV
Support
people.
an Etsy shop. Don't buy those.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a bunch of Etsy shops for cool, whatever your sports team is.
Yeah, support those folks.
But what I would like, here's what we need with the face mask technology. We need something that shows you're smiling.
I think you can see it. I really can. You can see when somebody smiles.
Josh, with your face mask on, we can't see anything. That thing goes up to your glasses.
You can tell from my eyes.
You can.
Put it back on.
So you can genuinely, I'll just give you a regular smile.
First of all,
I don't think it looks that big. I think it looks the same
big
as...
at all.
There you go. You can't tell.
Yes, you could.
No, no one could tell anything.
Your face changed when I smile. I saw it.
He has a stupid
is your
point,
middle
and
name.
he wants to say.
Well, I am delusional.
Not
but
going to.
I think there's a term for it. It's called smizing, when you smile with your eyes.
That's cool.
Am I the only guy?
Smizing. You remember smizing?
Smizing.
No, smizing sounds like some really evil sex thing.
Does it?
Well, she got smized, and then by the time the police got there, the body was cold.
Well,
Thank God there was a lot of DNA.
Chris, do you think the coffee was strong this morning?
I think something.
Somebody drugged me.
I don't know.
There needs to be some kind of indicator that you're smiling, like a button you could press, or maybe can you get one that has big smiling lips and teeth on it?
Oh,
That'd be
yes.
horrifying.
No, they do.
Like
They
a
already
clown.
have one with a hole in it for a straw. Wear
Yes,
a mask. It's
they have it.
stupid.
Chick,
Don't
where
put
am I-
holes in it.
Where else am I supposed to put my cigarette, chick?
That's
Now,
there
we
you
did
go.
have one of our listeners who was a car painter. Years ago, he developed a mask, because he has to wear one, obviously, when he paints cars. He developed a mask that has a cigarette hole, so he can take a quick break, run out without taking the mask off.
All right.
It's genius.
I thought you were going to say he spray painted like a mask, like a T-shirt at the fair.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Dickie Dick's got a T-shirt spray painted Def Leppard on it. He had when'd you get that?
Can you get the spin art? Can you get the spin art?
Guy spelled it wrong, though. He spelled it D-E-F.
Yeah, DEF, dummy.
Said, hey, dummy, there's an A in there.
And there's no leopard. I ain't stupid.
So I have a technical question.
Yep.
We're going to have to do an anecdotal survey of some sort. Are people winking more now that they're wearing face masks and they can't?
I'm going to say yes.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's almost a point. I think they might be.
Yeah, because I don't approve of winking.
I know.
Man, some people can do it real good.
Because you can't do it.
Who the hell's anti-winking?
Me.
It's because he can't do it.
First of all, for me to do it, I've got to stop, focus, and go. I can't just...
All right, so you don't like it, yeah.
No,
you don't
that's
like
not
being-
why I don't like it.
Why don't you like
It's
it?
creepy.
I think it can be very charming.
Have you ever
Yes.
winked in action, so to speak? In a bar, seen someone
Hey,
gave
baby.
never a
Never.
wink? Never.
Never.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Mrs. Leffler used to wink at Mercer School.
Oh, God.
Creeped me out.
Right at you?
I don't you.
That's a little...
Mrs. Leffler.
Right.
I was 7.
Hey, look.
You know who else?
We all watch the news. Things happen.
Are we going to get that schmooze thing you were talking about?
Way to go, Mary
I think
Kay.
we're off topic. Or we've created one. I don't know. No, you can't tell if people are smiling under the mask.
I know, it's hard.
Why do you care if people are smiling at you?
Yeah, nobody's smiling at you anyway.
I was going to say,
Do you
I hate
walk
to
around
break
in
it
some
to
sort
you.
of-
Sometimes you're trying to
figure out it's you.
sometimes you're trying to recognize the fact that we're in an odd situation. Isn't this funny? You kind of give them a smile. So hey, here we are standing in line. Blah blah blah. And
Just look at their eyes. I mean, I really feel like I can see people smiling with their eyes.
Josh, I do too. I just think that my dad thinks that he lives in the first act of a musical. He just walks around the town and everyone's smiling at him. Hey, Tom, good to see you, buddy.
I can't see everybody smiling at me.
First of all, that's the last act of the musical. After I've gotten everybody back up to Happyville.
It's a Happyville.
It's a happy
In the
ending.
beginning, they're all miserable.
Yeah, they sure are. The crops won't grow.
I saved the world.
Romance won't blossom.
When we come back, Pat, I'm sorry, but we're going to give you the Pat Godwin Challenge again today.
All right.
I got a good one for you, I think, maybe. Right now, I want to talk about something. This is something super cool. How would you like to take basketball lessons from, say, Steph Curry? How would you like to learn about making movies from Judd Apatow or Ron Howard or Martin Scorsese, or have Steve Martin teach you comedy. You can do all those things. And the cool thing about this is when you do it with Masterclass, it's one price and all this stuff opens up for you. And it's not just comedy and movies. It's stuff like teaching, say, cooking with the great Gordon Ramsay or other great chefs. This is Masterclass. It's very inexpensive, and you sign up and you get about 20 lessons per class. So, and you'll have Steve Martin doing a series of 10-minute lessons. So in the world we live in, where no one has any time to do anything, or they have way too much time, this is perfect. And these are the best of the best, and these people are teaching you how to do incredibly cool things like, say, skateboard lessons from Tony Hawk. It's very inexpensive, and you can sign up and you can take any of these. It's sort of like a one tuition that covers it all. More than 85 classes, and as I mentioned, world-class instruction. It's the coolest thing. I had heard about it from some friends a couple years ago and never got into it, and I just got online and just started doing it. The Steve Martin comedy class is incredible. He's not just a brilliant comedian and great actor. He is just an amazing teacher. So I would really recommend checking this out. Masterclass.com/comedy. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. This is a special offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. You'll get 15% off your annual membership. Once again, masterclass.com/comedy. I really recommend this. Just go to the sort of the test page and watch the preview. You're going to go, geez, I got Annie Leibovitz teaching me photography. Judd Apatow helping me with shooting comedy the right way. Masterclass.com/comedy. 15% off for Bob and Tom fans. Once again, masterclass.com/comedy. And it's not just comedy and movies, by the way. Those are the examples that I've been looking at already. So, like I said, cooking, photography, skateboarding, et cetera, et cetera. Check it out. Masterclass.com/comedy. Coming up, as I mentioned, ice cream in the news, face masks in the news. And we're going to pick the Pat Godwin challenge when we come back.
Great.
Could you put your mask back on?
I will.
No, I just can't stand it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here we go. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Couple of frat guys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keen at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They wanted cigs, so to save some money, they got one off a hippie that smelled kind of funny. Next thing they knew, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. I found a store with the sign said their beer was coldest. They sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer and a candy bar. Walked over to where all them registers are, laid his fake ID on the countertop. Clerk looked, he turned, he looked back up, he stopped. He said, "Kid, I'm not gonna call the cops, but I'm gonna have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. Sing it if you know it, even in your car. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Met this other old hippie named Sleepy John. He said he was the guy from the Robert Earl Keen song, so they gave him their cash. He bought him some brews. It was a beautiful day out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good, should have been a crime. Crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up front to their seats just in time to sing with all their friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All you need is a 10 and a 5-er, a car key and a sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah. Oh, hello.
There it is.
Wow.
Bob and Tom.
7. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
find it?
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
Does that thing come with an air pump?
I thought you said you had small pox.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
You call that fun size?
There are some things you should never say.
But your feet are so big.
Aw, that's cute.
Hang on, I'll get my tweezers.
Oh, it's like a little light switch.
Am I being punked?
Did you fall asleep in a freezer?
It's a good thing you're rich.
Well, at least this drink is stiff.
For a second there, I thought you had a third nipple.
I didn't know they could be innies.
Well, this explains your big car.
You don't want to say to a naked guy.
Wow, your boobs are bigger than mine.
There are things you never say when a man is new.
This explains why you're still single.
There are some things you don't want to say to a naked guy.
Thanks, I could use a toothpick.
There are things you never say to a naked dude.
We'd better turn out the lights. I think I'm gonna need to finish off that bottle of tequila.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else would you be doing with your time?
Okay, a bar owner goes up to the bartender and he says, "Hey, have you been sleeping with the waitress?" And he says, "No." And he says,
622 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's got the forecast.
Q95, Fox. You caught me eating.
Yeah, could you finish the word Fox?
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunshine today. Look for a high of 84. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 65. Partly cloudy for the weekend. Both days highs in the mid 80s, but there is a 20% chance of a pop-up stray shower or thunderstorm all weekend long. So.
We're looking forward to the 104th running of the Indy 500. Special edition of the Bob and Tom Show coming your way starting at 11 o'clock on Sunday. The legendary Sunday morning program, race day. I know it's not May, but we're going to have a great time anyway coming up Sunday. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. How was
Great.
I think they are good. Has anybody checked out Christy's great pink color today?
Yeah, I was feeling a little festive this morning.
It's very nice.
Thank you. Brighten things up around here.
You done chewing whatever you're doing in there?
That's really something.
My Velveeta bar.
Your what?
Cheese bar. Is that a cheese bar?
No, Velveeta.
What's Belvita?
Cheese, right?
They're little
Velveeta's
kind of a
cheese.
Lorna
blueberry
Doones,
crackers.
I thought Velveeta was cheese.
Bell. It's a V.
No, chick. Velveeta bars are what I eat.
They're more bricks, aren't they?
Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Christy Lee's in the next room behind the glass, socially isolated from us by choice. Her choice. It's the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Willie G is also in isolation in the glass booth next to her.
Hey.
Then in the big room, Ace, Chick, I'm Tom. That's Josh in the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair. There's Pat Godwin, closed circuit TV'd into the room. Pat, I got a challenge for you.
What is it?
Well, I was looking over some of the news from today, and there's one story that just makes me happy. It's just a sweet story, and I thought, might be a fun song here. This is we live in a world where it's just pretty much all bad news,
Yeah.
or just constant BS. So, but this is sort of a happy story about the best people in America. We're going to South Dakota for this one. I'm just going to read you a little bit of the story, Pat, and then you can take off from there.
All right.
Essentially, there was a stalk of corn growing through a crack in the sidewalk in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Right?
And it became a big thing. In fact, it even has its own Twitter account.
Oh, no kidding.
and then someone yanked it out, some scofflaw.
Oh.
This is where the Judge Tom show would come in. They'd bring this guy in, and he'd be getting several years of hard time. But that's neither here nor there. However, someone rescued the corn stalk, and they've talked to a corn expert, and they are
replanting it?
Yes, they're going to rescue this corn. But it's just this whole thing about just sort of the resilience of this whole thing. So
Well,
anyway.
I hope they pulled it. I hope they got the roots.
I don't know, but this is a sweet, nice, happy story.
Okay.
So I thought we could probably somehow ruin it by challenging.
Oh yeah, we can ruin
Pat
anything.
Godwin to do something about this urban cornstalk. Okay, Pat?
Are you going to send me the story too?
Yes, I will send you the story. It's on the Associated Press News Wire. So there you go.
Tell the news wire.
By the way, it's been dubbed the 57th Street Corn.
Yeah.
Huh.
So just a sweet style. You laugh, fine.
And this is
I can make it the E Street corn.
What's interesting about it again?
Well, what I find interesting is somebody ripped it out, and then somebody went and picked it up. So the guy who ripped it out isn't in trouble?
Wait a minute. So this piece of corn just randomly grows up through the sidewalk?
Yeah. Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
And this is
news.
AP.
It's about the renewal of life.
Is that right?
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. I mean, you can look at it as a glass.
about 45
is a glass
seconds,
half
I'll never
empty
get
or
back.
completely empty or a glass half full.
I think it's about.
You know me, I look at it as a glass half full. Of course, I don't get to drink the water, but I have to pay for the glass and the water. But that's a different story. So, Pat, there's your assignment.
And where was it? In New York City or something?
South Dakota.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Would have been more.
Where corn is plentiful.
You maybe they drop some seeds going into the
That's right.
the mercantile. They drop some corn seeds.
Corn grows.
Simple explanation.
I wonder how this happened. That's so wild.
Pat, did you just say a corn grows in Brooklyn?
Yeah, no one got it.
Thank you. No one heard it, but yeah, that's very
tree corn. My point is.
No, there is no point.
No, exactly. That's my point. This is the worst news story we've ever done.
That's false.
Do you have a nomination?
Far worse. Oh boy, that's a tough call.
Oh, we should do that one morning. The worst.
Oh.
Get on board, baby.
That's a real.
Well, my entire sportscast is made up of the worst crap you've ever heard in your life.
Let's see.
Half-assed playoffs.
From yesterday's
people yelling
show.
at each other.
Yesterday's show. What would be the worst thing from yesterday's show?
Give us a recap.
The inflatable pants suck.
Inflatable pants.
No, that's a great story. Though,
No.
'cause- Oh no, that underscores the idiocy of
Urinal
fashion.
plumes.
Urinal plumes is important science.
What do you think science
Millennials
is?
wanting to date people who recycle.
You know what the good part about this show is? It just hit me. Is that we all have such a different opinion of what we're doing. You're like, oh, that's an incredible. It's amazing.
It's got to be hard for you to come in and be this wrong every day. Yesterday we had the marijuana vending machine update. That was fascinating.
Amsterdam is sinking.
That's something.
We had that. Who cares?
Did you see? By the way, well, no,
Christy's bitter now.
They had
hop on board, baby.
They had people at the store. They parked bicycles. They came back, and their bicycle had been eaten up by the.
Well, don't park next to a dike.
Yeah, well,
and you're talking about a
got
water
that t-shirt.
bearing. I've got to. Be careful what you say these days.
Come on, it's Amsterdam. That's what
I'm
they're
just
called.
saying.
Christy, come on. I never park next to a Subaru.
Oh, man.
There you go. See, there we go.
That's a cute kid in there.
Yeah, that is
okay?
funny.
Let me tell you.
Did you, anyway, semi off topic, see the video of the guy in China walking down the street and a sinkhole just erupts?
No.
And the guy just disappears into the earth?
Oh, it's horrifying.
That is horrifying.
There were two people walking along, and a car goes by.
They got him. They got him out, right? So
I don't think so.
His body.
Let's see.
Yeah, the body was recovered.
They recovered.
So yesterday we're talking about the dumbest story from yesterday. The guy that's going to attempt the world record for fishing.
Oh, there you go, chick. That was pretty dumb.
But I think your point was he doesn't have the record. He's just trying for it.
Right.
I mean,
we didn't even have the record story.
It could be a news story if Ace goes, I'm going to get the world record for parachuting with just a Kleenex.
Same news story.
Without actually doing it.
And I would say the story even said he's planning on attempting.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not even a 100% chance he'll even try.
He didn't even set a date.
Does he get to drink beer while he plans this record?
Putting it off.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Because this isn't a record attempt. I think this is just a vacation day. I think he's just taking the day off.
But we determined he had to catch 3 fish a minute.
Yeah, it was something
No,
crazy.
3,920
He's planning on it.
3,000 fish in 24 hours.
Yeah,
Like 90 fish a minute is what he's got to catch.
Think of all the worms that are going to die for this. PETA is going to be all over this guy. Just baiting the hooks is going to be.
Or is it 90 fish an hour? It might be 90 fish.
No, I love the story, but you guys hated this one. I've lately been pitching a lot of science stories.
So
trying to get people interested in science because it appears to not be of interest to most people.
Being generous.
How about the rhino?
How about the rhino?
Yeah,
they
trying
were-
to save him from extinction. It's a very
right, the
important
white
story in
They-
science.
They were harvesting the 2 eggs of the last 2 northern white rhinos.
What if the rhino is supposed to go extinct and something magnificent comes out of that?
Yes.
There are many species that were supposed to go extinct that have gone
What do
extinct.
you mean? It's
And we're
supposed to? What do you
okay.
mean? There's intention
like
here?
dinosaurs?
It just happens.
Some animals don't cut the mustard.
The dodo pigeon is a
So
stupid
let me get this
bird,
straight.
man.
We're talking about
It's
stuff we did
extinct.
yesterday now?
We're talking about what is the worst thing we talked about yesterday.
Hey, if the internet can do it, we can
You're
too.
darn right.
Chick,
Nobody can criticize this show more than a weekend. And I've got the idiots around me to prove it.
Like we don't know we suck. Okay?
We don't need to review it every day.
Why do the gays is so quiet all the time? Now, there we go. Now, so what were we talking about? Oh, the rhino story.
I thought we were talking about the corn
We
story.
were talking about the rhino story.
Well, the rhino story.
I wonder what happened to that.
No, the rhino story. Let me see if here it is.
I have it. Do you want to do
Yeah,
it?
just do it quickly. We did it really late in the show. This is very interesting in the world of science.
Eggs have been successfully harvested from the last 2 northern white rhinos in a bid to save the species from extinction. 10 eggs were harvested from the female rhinos at the Olpeita Conservancy.
By the way,
in
Old Pieta
Kenya.
sounds like a Mexican restaurant in
does.
downtown Nairobi, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yeah, I'll meet you at the Old Pieta. We'll have some tacos.
Great. Yeah.
The harvested eggs were then flown to the Avanti laboratory in Italy to be artificially inseminated.
They used to
with
make the great car, the Avanti.
I love that car.
Avanti.
We'll be getting hate mail. I know that was made here. I'm just kidding.
Yes. Artificially inseminated with frozen sperm from now deceased northern white rhino bulls. The last male northern white rhino, Sudan, died in March of 2018. Then the next step would be to select female southern white rhinos and other rhino subspecies to serve as surrogates, which I don't understand why they can't put the eggs back into the moms that they took them out of.
Maybe they're too old. I'm
let
just
them
saying,
carry.
wouldn't it be great if they could have as the surrogate? Because once they have, when you combine the frozen sperm and the egg of the rhinos, you have what, Christy?
You have an embryo.
You have an embryo.
An
Yes.
abomination to God.
Yeah, an affront to the Lord.
Oh, gosh.
You know, Jeff Goldblum told us if we didn't learn anything in Jurassic Park, just because we can do it doesn't mean we should.
That's
Am I
right.
on this?
That's
you
right.
want to
Let's
bring
never
back the
forget that.
dinosaurs?
That was a movie. This
You
is
wanna bring-
science. No, I'm saying, why don't they, instead of using a female southern white rhino as the mother, why don't they use an elephant? Because then they'd actually have an elephino.
There it is. There it is, baby.
Finally, a joke meets science.
Go out and make it a good day.
Yes. Life imitating art.
I was never good at science. I didn't even know science. I didn't even know rhinos laid eggs, Christy. So this is fascinating.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
And again, how do they get the rhino sperm? Do they have
You
to
got to buy them dinner.
Well, do they have to? I mean, do they have to sedate them and go in with a needle, or do
Maybe.
they have to?
They might.
have them manually stimulated.
do
Just
that.
go into his room and grab one of his socks, huh?
I think in order for them to be thoroughbred rhinos, they have to be right from the tap.
I don't think
And,
they're
and,
looking
would,
for
and wouldn't it have?
thoroughbreds.
Wouldn't the creature have to be awake?
I think so.
So they couldn't.
That's what I mean.
If anybody knows how this works,
Do you think a rhino would sit back and let you do whatever you want to do?
Depends how good you are.
If it's that, maybe.
Maybe.
You know, maybe they
Can't you
took.
see a rhino sitting in a recliner?
Can you imagine the auditions for that? Okay, sit down, ma'am. No,
Do I need
yes.
to make a phone call to my zoo expert? Do we
Yeah.
need
Yes, you
somebody
do.
on the phone?
We want to know who's a rhino fluffer.
I mean, the warden?
Now,
That's
was it?
right, the warden.
Now, wasn't Rhino
Call
Fluffer?
prison.
Wasn't Rhino Fluffer one of Donnie's bands when he went country there for
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was.
a brief period of time?
Mm-hmm.
Like a rhino fluff.
Yeah.
Why not get that story?
Did I hear the phone ring?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Thomas, Jumbo together.
Jumbo, we're talking about white rhinos, and apparently they had to get the seed, if you will, the semen, the sperm, whatever, from a very rare white rhino. And I was just curious, how do they get that? Do you know?
They're so precious. Oh.
Well,
Now, wait a
only
minute.
2 of them.
Oh, we're extinct. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, they get treated like, royalty around there. They got a fluffer. It's a guy named Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle comes in there, works for them, gets what they need. Man, rhino eggs. Man, that's been a black market treat for a long time.
Oh, God.
When do you poach them?
You can poach them, scramble them, just about anything.
Oh, no, I meant poach.
Well, I bet that makes a big-ass omelet.
Oh, you better believe it, man. Oh, you never had rhino omelet?
No.
Oh, you ain't lived, man.
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
And I hear they're using these rhinos for all kinds of terrible animal testing for cosmetics. And
aren't we on a wait?
You've seen the commercial that they take the rhino and put that hand cream on it, and all of a sudden that is the softest rhino ass.
Aren't we on a
think
waiting
what it'll
list?
do to your face.
Aren't we on a waiting list, Josh? Like an undercover foodie network or something?
That's right, an underground supper club. We've got reservations, but it'll depend on whether or not
they can get
the mayor shows up.
stale darter this week, I think, or something.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good treat, too. That's a good appetizer right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tom, I know what you're talking about, but, man, you've not seen anything as sexy as a rhino with mascara. When they try that mascara on them.
This is just silly.
Well, Misty taught us that. Hippos and tutus. Come on.
Come on.
That's
Now,
true.
you're an elephant of a certain age, Jumbo. Have you started to use the Viagra or the Cialis?
Oh, Tom, I have never had a problem in that area.
Okay.
You know that.
Oh, because that'd be like a bale of Viagra.
Anytime,
Do they have that for animals?
Viagra?
Veterinary erectile dysfunction drug.
Oh, yeah, Tom, that's exactly what you want. Give a bunch of that to the monkeys. Oh, it's a great time.
Just sit back and watch them go.
I think there's a children's.
Whacking off enough already, right?
I think there's a children's book called "If You Give a Monkey a Viagra."
It comes with
If
goggles.
you teach him to make his own Viagra, then he will have Viagra for life.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Jumbo. It's been very helpful.
Has it really?
Yeah, not really.
That was not my intention.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Pat, how's the challenge going over there? Pat's got
5 ideas swirling around. in my
Okay,
head.
good. We're once again writing a song about the very interesting story about the cornstalk growing out of the sidewalk in downtown Sioux Falls. It's a sweet story, a happy story.
God, what a mess.
Sounds like a lesser Shel Silverstein poem.
Where the sidewalk ends, the corn grows.
I kind of like that.
Sounds like this thing was a pain in the ass. Of course it was ripped out of the sidewalk. Somebody was trying to ride their bike, got whiplashed.
Yeah, maybe they flew off their bike and broke their helmet and got a brain aneurysm. You don't know.
This is a sidewalk, not a farm, okay?
Yeah, get out of here.
The good people of Sioux City deserve better.
Well,
trying to drive here.
Let's move on.
I'm riding here.
Walking here.
When we in the next half hour, we'll have to hear this song or songs, whatever we got going over there. Thank you, Pat. Give me the teaser in sports, Chick McGee.
We got NBA playoffs. We got NHL playoffs. Let's see. Major League Baseball, and all the Cardinals are playing. But the Mets aren't. Yeah, that's right. Another team. And Alligator, do they know the difference between right and wrong? We'll answer that.
And if they do they care?
Yes, that's exactly.
Okay,
we'll be back.
We got Alligator News next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, if you missed today's show, we'll have a replay for you coming up this afternoon at 1 p.m. It runs till 1 a.m. You heard me. It's Bob and Tom's all-day replay hosted by Christopher. Beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll replay today's show back-to-back and then again back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The Houston Rockets and Miami Heat have taken 2-1 leads in their respective NBA first-round series. The NBA's 2 number 1 seeds have tied their first-round series at a game apiece. The Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks winning. And interleague baseball yesterday, Toronto over Philly. Houston beat Colorado. Toronto winning. Also, the Dodgers, Minnesota, Cleveland, San Diego, Oakland, and San Francisco in interleague action. American League winners, Tampa Bay, the White Sox, and Boston. And the National League, St. Louis beat Cincinnati 5-4. And the New York Mets, with more players reporting they have contracted the virus, their game at Miami postponed. And NHL winners yesterday. The Islanders advance, doing away with the Washington Capitals, and Dallas beat Calgary. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Fighting with my husband at sea. He's passed out now and I gotta pee. Oh, yeah. My old man is a creep. So I'm pissing on him while he's asleep now. My old man is a creep. Now I'm doing time. Get that blow whistle ready, chick.
I like the way it just cuts right to it.
Oh.
There you go.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Mickey Joseph has joined us in the studios.
There's a porno actor in California now who's taken the name Ricky Ricardo.
No, there isn't.
Oh, yeah, which kind of changes, you know. Oh, yes, I'm Cuban Pete. I've got 10 pounds of hanging meat. And every time I go, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom. Oh, yes, I'm Cuban Pete. Mine goes halfway across the street. And every time I go, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom, jig, jiggy, boom. Hey, senorita, how would you like a big burrito? It's very nice. So full of spice. Hey, why don't we go down to my place in San Francisco? I'm hard as metal. Just ask Freteneto.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
Nick Griffin's our guest. I'm glad that
I'm glad everything's okay now. Yeah.
Now, are you dating at all? Do you see anyone? Are you?
No, I don't. I mean, I tried, you know, they're doing that internet dating, which...
Have you tried that?
I have tried it, yeah. But I just don't see a future in it because there's no story if you do get married with your kids. You know, I was checking the box score and then I double-clicked on your mom's head.
You know you're too hot when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too hot.
Oh, I spent all my life searching this wide world for my perfect mate, for my perfect girl. We'd have so much in common. We'd laugh our whole lives through, but she never showed up, so I settled for you. For you. I settled for you. I wanted a girl who could cook gourmet food. You are one heck of a microwaver. I wanted long blonde hair. To me, that is romance. You have hair and it's growing through your pants. I wanted big blue eyes on my girl of perfection. Yours are blue, but they point to different directions. For you. For you, I settled for you. I wanted gigantic melons, but grapes are good.
Hey, 644 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's got the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59, weekend weather. Plenty of sunshine.
Weekend weather.
Look for a high of 84. Saturday and
weekend.
Sunday, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-80s. Right now, 59 degrees.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Special edition of the Bob and Tom Show coming up Sunday morning, starting
this
at
Sunday?
at 11.
Oh, 11, okay.
Yes.
After my Vespers.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Because it's
Morning
it's
devotional Sunday.
the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500. So we're doing our special
Can we have
pre-race
brunch?
show. We'll
Brunch would be good.
we'll work on getting some brunch. Thank you very much, Ace. In fact, I could rephrase that. Perhaps you could work.
What do they
on
call
getting some
that fresh salad bar? They have like a different kind of a potato salad. And,
the days of the salad bar. are
tuna
gone.
salad.
I love that.
We'll work on that. You can join us coming up Sunday morning at 11 to 2 for the 104th running of the Indy 500 pre-show right here. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. In the big room, Ace, Chick, Josh, I'm Tom. In the
Yeah! Oh my God!
Wow,
he's
look
up.
at that.
Whoa, look at those hips move.
I can't help it.
Uh-oh. Is it Friday or something?
look at that man with the skinny legs.
Holy
It's a
smokes.
Freaky Friday.
Arnold can move.
Sometimes you just get the
What's the Joe Tex song?
bug.
Ain't gonna dance with no big fat woman. What is that?
This one about the skinny legs.
Skinny legs and all. That's it.
Yeah.
Skinny legs and all.
We'll dig that one up for you.
Okay.
Joe Tex.
Tex and the Sexolettes.
No, I don't. No, Joe Tex wasn't a site. It was Monty Rock in the
Who had the Sexolettes?
Disco.
Oh, maybe that's
Disco
right.
Tex
Disco
and the
Tex and the Sexolettes.
Yeah.
Okay. You remember that one, Ace?
Keep on Dancing was Disco Texas song.
When the song ended.
I remember that. I do remember that song.
And you blow on your whistle and all sorts
Yeah.
of stuff. Man, those were the days.
Yeah, the Sexolettes.
You only had to worry about.
And the album, what was the album called? Sucks Deluxe?
Something like that.
Okay. Let's see. There's Christy Lee. I can see her right there.
Hi.
Christy, wearing a nice kind of a red and white pinkish thing. It looks very sweet.
You know, my nickname in high school in the football team was Chuck's Deluxe.
Chuck's Deluxe.
That's right, yeah.
Well, one legendary afternoon, I missed a block, and the all-state wide receiver, hey, it sucks Deluxe. Yeah. You know that happens.
Oh, that'll stick.
You read minds for in your spare time? Is that
If your name rhymes with anything, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Be careful when you name a kid. Let's see.
You wouldn't want to name a kid after a penis.
I didn't name you Peter.
Willie?
Willie.
Well, if you're in the
Stick
UK.
that Willie.
Let's see. Then where there's Pat Godwin. Hello. He's working on a song right now about my favorite story in the news today. It's a sweet story about a corn stalk growing out of a crack in downtown Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
And you heard Tom say exactly what he meant.
Yeah, he meant it.
It's about resilience and this town getting together. When someone ripped the corn stalk out, they're replanting it.
It's about ruining the show.
It's about nature invading our urban
Their
lifestyle.
T-shirts.
Ecotone.
We'll get to that coming up. But
Monty Rock III, who's also in Saturday Night Live, he's the DJ at the club. He was with Disco Tex and the Sexolettes, and I think he was Disco Tex.
Oh, okay.
I think. I haven't looked this up.
And how did one of their songs go?
There it is. Keep on dancing, dancing.
I'd like to make it very clear that it's disco like the dance hall. Disco Tex.
Right.
Not like discotex has already been used.
Discotex.
You think you wanted to get mad? You can't.
I was going to prepare my fake anger.
That was funny.
I think he's hit his head today.
Discotex is okay.
Discotex is. Oh my God.
Discotex.
God, what are you drinking? I want some of it. What?
I gotta make some more coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, you need more caffeine.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk sports for a little bit? Just a itty bitty bit?
What do you got?
Houston Rockets, Miami Heat, sorry, Wilbur, have taken 2-1 leads in their respective NBA first-round series. James Harden's 21 points. He'll never win the championship. And 9 assists led the Rockets to a 111-98 win.
Are you editorializing?
The Thunder. Yep.
He always does.
Selfish player, selfish person, James Harden. Look it up. Duncan Robinson finished with 24 points. His first 6 shots, all from three-point range, helped the Heat beat the Pacers.
Wait a minute.
109-100. We
ready?
got it?
Ready?
Da-da-da.
is a great
That
song.
is a good
Yeah, I
song.
like the sentiment too.
The only song that gets a pass for me for people talking to the artist talking to James Brown. I want to get into it, man. You know, do my thing.
I love that
I
too.
like
See, and that's where you're completely wrong.
I like that guy.
I love all this.
The greatest of all time, of course, is
Hi, everybody.
Nope, don't
Yeah,
wanna
this
hear
is
it.
a great song.
Just play the song, Archie.
the best part of this is when Archie introduces the band.
Sure,
Let
because
that
you love
guitar fall in.
introductions.
They're in the studio.
When the bass comes in.
Because he loves introductions, Christy.
That brings up a good point.
You're exactly right.
In Houston, we just started a new dance called the Tighten Up. This is the music we tighten up with.
Oh, it's so
Do you introduce your family at restaurants to like the waiter?
What do you mean?
He does.
There's a famous video of him on Thanksgiving Day introducing the cast. You don't remember that? It's his family.
Man.
We were doing the turkey trot, whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
Where you walk Thanksgiving morning.
Let me introduce the cast.
Chick, I wish you could have been in the kitchen. When my dad and my sister asked me if I was going to go to the turkey trot instead of sleeping in after drinking Wednesday night, I go, hell no, I'm not going to the turkey trot. And they go, we're doing it as a family. The little girls will love it if you're. I go, I don't care. You did not pay me to go to that thing.
You take your little girls with them skinny legs and all and go turkey trot.
Yeah. Well, the girls get to ride.
What do they ride in?
The pushing
wagon
things.
or a
stroller.
Strollers, yeah.
That's insane.
Wait a minute. Vocabulary has this. What are they? Pushy
The
things?
stroller things. Yeah, they, whatever you call
Well,
it.
they're old enough to walk now.
Oh, Joe Tex is no longer with us. Darn it.
Well, yeah, he's 109 if he were
He
alive.
was born in 35. He should be alive and kicking. Oh, well.
85 years old? I don't
No. So, but he didn't have the sexolettes?
Joe Tex.
It all rhymes. You're right about that. Where was I?
Oh, something about... I know that.
More NBA playoffs. The two number one seeds have tied their first round series at a game apiece. Giannis
Antetokounmpo, I think.
28 points, 20 rebounds. Bucks 111-96 win over Orlando. And the Lakers, America, everything is safe. The Lakers win 111-88 win over the Trailblazers. AD Monobrow had 31. Timberwolves won the NBA draft lottery fix and will have the first pick in the October 16th NBA draft. NHL action. Joshy Isles have advanced to the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, defeating the Caps.
Unbelievable.
Stars spotted Calgary 3-0 lead before Dennis, Russian name, scored a career-high 4
Dennis
goals.
Russian name? That's an interesting
Had
name.
an assist. Shut up. Lead Dallas in the second round.
What was the name of the guy? Speaking of Russians, there was a great sports story yesterday about
trailblazer.
A trailblazer in the world
That's
of
right.
barefoot water skiing.
Yeah.
We found out
Not only barefoot.
not only barefoot, naked water skiing. Chick McGee, tell me the story again.
Well, a Russian, unbelievable, he way ahead of his time. Taurus Sakov. He was the
Taurus
Sakov.
Okay, the Sakov.
Yes,
he was an
the
astronaut also.
naked
I didn't know
water
that.
skier.
Okay, here we go.
Amazing.
Disco Tex and the Sexolettes.
There he is.
All right.
Okay, and do you remember? Now remember this one?
Keep on dancing.
This is
a big hit.
Well, here you go.
That's Joe Tex.
This is Disco Tex, I guess. So Disco Tex and Joe Tex are two different people.
Yeah. Boy, that's it ain't gonna bump no more. Remember the bump?
Oh, I love the bump.
Sure. Now, would this be considered to be?
Is he saying I don't want no more big fat woman?
Ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat
Oh, so
woman.
this is the reverse sentiment of that song.
I like the other sentiment.
So I'm confused. So
First it was bulimic,
I
and
can't
now
figure out
it's
who's who here. That's Joe Tex?
that is Joe
That's
Tex.
Disco Tex just now.
Oh,
Don't you
God, I am so confused.
yeah, me too. I can't.
I think Monty Rock was on Merv Griffin a lot, wasn't he? I want to say
The show or
And then Tex Ritter.
I know.
Merv himself?
Tex Ritter, a member of the Opry Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of folks named Tex.
Once again, I want to get mad, but you're really kind of funny today. You lunatic.
So I'm sorry. We're done with sports. No, we have a world record coming up,
we,
right?
if alligators know the right from wrong coming up, we still have that.
We have bears in a swimming pool. Is it me, or is this the biggest year for bears we've ever had?
It does seem like bears
It
are
seems like there are a lot.
prevalent. Yes.
So, and yesterday when I left here, I took a photograph of the deer standing
Well,
right by
in
my...
the deer's defense, they've closed that road down there, so there's no traffic. So they're probably roaming. They're probably loving this.
Yeah.
They love being out.
They're right on the road.
Yeah.
Just standing there, 11 in the morning, whatever it was.
Boy, there's nothing better, Josh. Would you agree with this? Being in a group text and getting texts 2 or 3 hours down the line.
Well, I was guilty of sending quite a few. So
it's really great.
I know. I pictured you just tying a noose in your recliner.
The celebration that I'm going to have when Chick hits a deer one morning coming in here.
It's awful.
No, because I try to save him, but no. He's going to hit a deer.
You text me an hour before I'm going to be here that there's a deer in the road. You think he's going to move?
Ace, what's the largest number of deer you've seen when you drove in here at 4 or 5 in the morning?
Probably 4 or 5.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Never heard a deer. You heard a deer, Josh?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
One jumps in front of your car, you're going to be very upset. Okay, well, when we come back, Pat, how's that song going?
I'm doing good.
Ready for that when we come back?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, we got a new Pat Godwin song. We got parrots in the news. We got and the huge story about Ninja, Josh.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to love this one. The Ninja world has been shaken. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
You can find us on Twitter @Bob and Tom, or you can email us at bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob.
And this is Tom. And this is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy on your computer all day and all night.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Mr. Skin on a Friday. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. It's Friday, August 21st, 2020. Yes, making our way through the year 2020 and making our way through the month of August. We are here live, social distancing. Tom and Chick, Josh and Ace in the main room. Then you got Willie and Christy in separate rooms off to the side. And there's little Pat Godwin around the corner where fudge is made, and we're all here together on a Friday, socially separated, of course. You were listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Joe Biden has accepted the Democratic presidential nomination, vowing to take on national crises and declaring that, quote, we will overcome this season of darkness. Biden's nomination marks the pinnacle so far of a political career that has spanned almost half a century. The former vice president, who at 77 would be the oldest president ever elected. U.S. government coronavirus expert Dr. Anthony Fauci has undergone surgery to remove a growth from his vocal cord that was causing his notably hoarse voice. Fauci underwent outpatient surgery for the polyp Thursday and was home resting. Airbnb banning house parties worldwide as it tries to clean up its reputation and comply with limits on gatherings during the pandemic. The San Francisco-based home-sharing company said it will limit occupancy in its rental homes to 16. It may offer exceptions for boutique hotels or other event venues. Airbnb said it may pursue legal action against guests and hosts who violate that ban. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Dear Penthouse, I'm a freshman at a small Midwestern university. And I never thought something like this could happen to me. When my teacher with the dynamite asked me to stay after class, and she started to undress, I can't forget the statement she made. If you drop your pants, I'll raise your grade. Dear penthouse, I'm a seaman first class at an overseas naval base. It's been 7 long months since I've seen a woman's face. When I saw your recent issue, I took a box of Kleenex tissue and I locked the barracks door. Thanks to you, I've gotten a grip. Please excuse my jerky penmanship. I've read every issue since 1974. The first 2 years behind the bathroom door. I poured through every penthouse I could find. Even though my mom said I'd go blind.
Dear Penthouse, doing sports on the radio has always been my job. I've never wanted a man until I noticed Bob. When we're close, I start to perspire. His little bun set my loins on fire. And I dream about the day he'll say, "Chick, let's get undressed." Name and address withheld upon request.
Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show, and there's a northeasterly breeze blowing through the studio.
Sure there is.
Well, close your mouth.
I will be wearing my black winter coat here in another 20 minutes.
I'm getting
anything
gloves.
to cover up that dress.
It's unbelievable. Wow, that was 2 from you. Christy, a quick forecast, please.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Sunshine today. If you've clouds, look for a high of 84. Partly cloudy tonight, down to 65. And then for the weekend, a mixture of sun and clouds with the highs right around 85 degrees. There is a slight chance for a stray shower or thunderstorm all weekend, but right now, 59.
Here's some interesting fast facts from Driven to Save Lives, brought to you by the Indiana Donor Network, official partner of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, the 104th running of the Indy 500 coming up
Sunday.
It's going to be great. Youngest driver in this year's race is the fastest rookie qualifier, 19-year-old Renus VK.
Oh, my
The oldest driver,
19.
one of our favorites, TK, Tony Kanaan. He's turning 46 on New Year's Eve, and it looks like we're going to get one more race from Tony. Is that right? Next year, he's going to see. This is not going to be the last lap. He wants to do it with the crowd here, which is awesome. Oldest winner, Al Unser Sr., was 47 when he won it in 87. Did you know there are no age limitations or health restrictions to sign up to be an organ and tissue donor? In fact, Indiana has had organ and tissue donors who are more than 100 years old. So help save lives in the future. Register to save lives today. Learn more and sign up at driven2savelives.org. And don't forget, we'll be doing a special show Sunday morning in honor of the 500. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. Let's see now. Okay, there we go. There's Ace Cosby, our engineer. He's in the big room, running the controls. This is Tom speaking. That's Chick McGee across the way. Manning the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. It's Josh Arnold. That completes the big room.
Yes.
Now, various other people running around the building, but ensconced in her own Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Willie Griswold is in the other room there all by himself.
Hey.
Glassed in, as is Pat Godwin in the other building. And thanks to Closed Circuit TV, we can see him. Now, we've been dipping our toes into the world of sports. Also, I'm confused right now because you've got your Tex Ritter, your...
oh, my gosh.
They all have Tex.
Watson,
You're right on
unfortunately.
Tex.
You got your Randall Tex Cobb.
Yeah, there's
Big
some bad
Tex
Texas.
cinnamon rolls.
Corn the Cob.
Big Tex cinnamon rolls. You never had those?
No.
Oh, hey, they sound intriguing.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Disco Tex and the Sexolettes.
Yeah.
Keep on dancing.
And versus Joe Tex.
Nothing to do with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Tex, actual musician. Disco Tex, manufacturing of some record company, said, hey, this will sell.
Now, do you remember this one?
I got you.
Oh, yeah.
You thought I didn't see you now, did you? You tried to sneak by me now, did you? Now give me what you promised me. Give me what.
This is kind of a rough song.
Now, what you promised me.
He really puts up a stink, yeah.
Promise me the day that you quit your boyfriend. I'll be the next one to ease on in.
I'll be the next one to ease on in.
That's right.
And then she says, maybe I don't like you. And he goes, no, you're going to learn to like me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you like me.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that song's about.
There's going to be a whole new category of songs and movies that they would never make today.
Oh, there already is, I'm sure.
Oh, man.
Thought I didn't see you now, did you?
Hiding in your bedroom now, aren't you?
Got all the doors locked, calling 911 now.
You think no means no? Well, it don't.
Oh, gosh.
No means kiss your neck and come back in 5 minutes.
Struggling against those ropes now, ain't you?
You're just like, gosh, this music is great, but the lyrics are getting a little weird.
Ain't never seen a zip tie.
No.
Was that Joe Tex?
Complaining about the dark in this dungeon now.
Drink up your coffee. You smell lion Visqueen, don't you?
You put the lotion on or you get the hose on.
What is wrong
I just ate
here?
your chihuahua.
Missing little doggy now, ain't you?
I think, you better turn the bass up on the mix. You better turn that up a little bit. Take the vocals down a little bit.
Okay.
Is that Joe Tex?
That's Joe Tex.
That is Joe Tex. Okay.
We'll have to see if we can dig up Disco Tex. What was their hit? Disco
Making
Tex?
hash marks on the wall with your fingernail. Trying to cut the gaze.
We got the idea.
I thought it was called, I think it's called Keep on Dancing by Disco Tex and the Sexolettes.
Okay.
It was a huge hit.
To be distinguished from Joe Tex. Okay.
Josh, I think we need to get a Gatorade. I'm exhausted.
Oh, God, I can't breathe.
Get dancing, and I want to dance with you.
Okay, that's Disco Tex, but this is Joe Tex. And again, Disco Tex, it's disco like the dance hall.
Like Disco Stew.
Yes, it's not like Disco Tex no good.
Right. That's right.
Disco Tex fresh and new.
It's very tenuous ground you're walking on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm reading the paper. You guys.
Very well. The only one who might be here Monday is Kristen.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay, now, Pat Godwin, how's it going in there with your special
I can't follow
song?
that. I'm still laughing.
Is your special song almost ready?
Yeah, it's almost ready.
You want to wait a little bit? Or
Yeah, let's wait a little bit because we've got alligators, right or wrong. Okay? Do they know the difference? An alligator stole the Louisiana golfer's golf ball.
Hey!
What about that, huh?
The kangaroo stole my ball.
Elaine Rodriguez.
No, they forgot the Z, huh?
I think they might have. Said he was playing around with his friends at the Idlewild Golf Course, now Kennedy, in Patterson,
you get that joke?
New Jersey.
Hang on a second.
Yeah, the airport.
Willie, do you get that?
Of course not.
Joke is generous.
What is now Kennedy Airport in Greater New York used to be Idlewild.
Got it.
And there's, of course, the great line from Car 54, Where Are You?
Oh, my Lord.
Where that Khrushchev's landing at Idlewild. And they changed the name following the very tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy. And then they called it Cape Kennedy for a while, but then that went back to Canaveral. But it's still the Kennedy Space Center, right? Isn't that?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. But
the reptile walked onto the course this past Monday and snatched the ball in his mouth.
Well, wait a minute. I'm sorry, Chick. What was the great line in Car 54, Where Are You?
That's part of the
Khrushchev's Do at Idlewild.
It's part of the theme song.
That's the great line.
You remember that.
I apologize.
My fascination with this is that you say things like, remember that? No one's ever seen Car 54 but you.
They made into a movie with...
Oh, a garbage movie, apparently. I didn't see it, so I can't remember.
Who
really?
was in the movie?
So you're going to review things you haven't seen?
You saw the movie version of Car 54, Where Are You?
You sat through it.
Not really.
With David Johansen.
I'm a big fan of David Johansen. So I did watch part of it.
That's right.
David Johansen's a great guy.
Oh, I like him a lot, too.
If you ever get a chance...
He's Buster Poindexter to you layman.
But also listen to his radio show. The guy's incredibly schooled in the history of music.
Oh, sure.
Here we go. Now listen carefully.
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Brooklyn's broken out in fights. There's a traffic jam in
Harlem. Sound dated at all.
To Jackson Heights. There's a scout troop short a child. Khrushchev's do and Idlewild. Car 54, where are you?
There's a troop missing a child. Khrushchev's do it Idlewild. This is pre-Amber Alert. I don't think they'd be making fun of a missing child in today's world as part of the jingle for the show. Of course, that was what the great Fred Gwynn, who would be most famous for.
Herman Munster.
Oh, that. Okay, and he's also the judge. And
sure, My Cousin Vinny. And let's not forget, Sometimes Dead is better.
The original Pet Cemetery.
There you go.
Albeit with John Lithgow, the new one.
Now, if you're new to the show and wondering
what's going on,
what we're doing, and why we haven't gotten to the point, and I'm sure there's a lot of very fascinating news in Washington these days. No thanks. Our mission statement here, once again, is everybody. I feel much better now having gotten that off my chest. So there's an alligator that ate a tennis ball. What was it again?
A golf ball.
A golf ball, and he wouldn't give it back. That's the sports story.
Boy, that's
see, that's something. You mean you wouldn't go get the ball?
He decided to let the gator keep it.
Well, yeah.
Probably wisely.
See, this is the problem. If that had been John Daly, he would have gone. He would have been 6 beers in. He would have gone after the ball and come back with 2 new pairs of boots.
I wish he'd have tried.
Look, the rules say to play it where it lays. All right.
Yeah.
Man, that would have been great.
Just hitting an alligator.
Yeah, that was.
Trying to get him to open his mouth and get the ball
Wasn't
out.
the Happy Gilmore thing? One of the guys had an alligator bite off his hand.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
Yeah, he has that wooden hand.
Yeah.
God, Carl Weathers, what a badass.
Great movie.
Did you ever? I heard an interview with him where they asked him what would happen if you and Sylvester Stallone actually had a boxing match, and Carl Weathers, without blinking an eye, he goes, I'd kill him.
I wonder who would win.
Oh, I think from the real athleticism.
I mean, Stallone boxed.
Well, Stallone was a boxer, and he was in pretty good shape, man.
Oh, Carl seems to think he'd kick his ass.
Okay, yeah.
I think Carl Weathers. Carl Weathers played in the NFL for the Raiders, I believe.
20 years ago, if they had actually done that, it would have been a pretty good pay-per-view.
See that we're getting back to our pay-per-view. You and me, 3 rounds.
Oh.
No holds barred.
3? You're gonna have we're gonna have a cardiologist.
Me and you in a fight.
Right there.
I might surprise you.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? I'm going to have something sharp in my belt.
Oh, yeah. You'll fight dirty, won't you?
Oh,
yeah. The prison rules.
Yeah. I'm going to bite.
Yeah, kick in the groin.
I'm going to slap you when you don't expect it. I'll slap you during the instructions. That's what I'm going to do. All right, keep it slapped.
All right, I want to clear. Hey, McGee.
Jesus.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, my gosh. Have you seen there's a photograph of this alligator with his mouth open and the golf ball in his mouth.
Are you serious?
Josh would say.
I had no idea.
I'm sure that's real.
Yeah,
yes.
I saw that and I'm like.
And the guy's name, there is no Z at the end. This guy's name is Lane Rodriguez. G-U-E.
Well, he spelled it wrong.
Wow. That is scary. Yikes.
Yeah, you just let it go.
Yeah. You don't hit it there.
You sure don't.
Those alligators are nasty looking.
Yeah, I hate to say it, Lane, you have to add +2 to your scorecard.
I know that's a bummer, but
is there that's actually a legit question.
Well,
what are the
would
rules
you do?
On that? And if
you have to take a stroke and do a drop and hit it.
There isn't like some kind of mulligan rule since it's an alligator?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be a sand trap, not a death trap.
Yeah.
Okay, well, boy, those hazards at those southern golf courses, they're not kidding. When they say hazard, they're serious. Now, coming up in sports?
Holy hell, today's Queen Elizabeth's birthday. We were going to go over that? You know,
she's supposed to call in.
I'm a frustrated English citizen.
How old is she? How old is she?
26, 94, right? Something like that.
It's very important to me that I know what people care about the royal family so I can stop caring about them.
Boy, that Princess Margaret is a handsome woman, huh?
Hey, Mags.
So that's the alligator with the golf ball.
Whatever you want.
I just sent you the picture.
Whatever you want,
not Princess Margaret.
That's sports. Peg.
Oh, a little Steely Dan?
Back to you.
Okay, I had a great night's sleep last night. You know why?
Keep it to yourself.
Wish I was there.
Sleep number bed, that's why. Now, I'll tell you about it, Christy. Christy, you and I would be, because of the sleep number bed,
yes,
there'd be a certain compatibility when it comes to the issues of sleeping, because you like a mattress that's very gooey.
I like it. My sleep number is 35.
Your sleep number setting is a soft 35.
Yes.
Mine is a crisp and firm. 85, Mr. McGee.
100. It stays firm, Tom. It's Sleep Number Bed. You
the
know
Sleep
that.
Number Bed, the deal with the Sleep Number Bed is very simple. You have an electronic control, and you can change and adjust the firmness of your mattress anytime you want. And also, the other side of the bed, where she is or he is or whoever's over there, they can have their own thing. It should be called the Freedom Bed, but we call it the Sleep Number Bed, and it's important right now, I guess more than ever, because sleep, of course, is just simply a natural immunity booster, and boy knows, we all need that right now.
65, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for asking, Josh. It says right there you're supposed to ask him.
No, it doesn't. And Josh, see, 35's interesting because it's soft.
Yeah, very soft.
100.
Oh, that's firm. That's firm, yeah.
Sort of the direct opposite.
Yeah.
65.
I'm the Goldilocks of the Sleep Number Bed.
The just right of the Sleep Number Bed.
That's right.
Here's what you do. It's the biggest sale of the year right now at your Sleep Number store. All the beds are on sale. Did I mention that? All of them. And for a limited time, 50% off the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed. These beds last longer than regular beds. Read about them online. If you want information about them, you'll see what I'm talking about. Shop your way at a Sleep Number store or online at sleepnumber.com/BT show. I love my Sleep Number bed. I think you will too. When we come back, coming up today, we've got a little Donnie Baker, a little Bob Zaney coming up. Oh. The legendary Mr. Skin talking about the history of naked folks in the cinema. And also a very odd story about a German university doing a legitimate study about doing nothing.
Oh, really?
Literally about doing nothing, about being extra lazy. Coming up, and probably the most important story for you, Chick, a cure for the hangover has been discovered. And
everybody be quiet.
It's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. Uh-huh. And I went, yeah, right. This year, Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's the Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. One of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you got to know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that, a pencil holder over there, Bob? I'm going to hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miter Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And They look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40, sonny.
They two-step till 9:30. Think he's dancing with a man. Giddy, 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 giddy. Oh, Lord, we're dancing with a man. It'll be known throughout the land. Two boys from Texas danced a jig with a dude who wore a wig. We've been dancing with a man. She crushed a beer can on her head. Good Lord, her forehead's red. We've been dancing with a damn big man.
Right. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
All right. On October 26th, 1881, the shootout at the OK Corral took place in Tombstone, Arizona.
No kidding.
Yeah. It was the Earps and Doc Holliday versus 5 members of the Cowboys. How long would you guys guess the actual gunfight lasted?
Wasn't it a couple hours?
Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
The actual shooting, 30 seconds.
No kidding.
Which really disappointed the people watching it on pay-per-view.
All right, wait a minute. That's close to the
Tonight only. OK Corral.
All that build up.
Pay-per-view ripoff.
Yeah, I've watched a couple of those bouts. That's it. Not even a round.
$59.95.
59. That's $10 a second.
All right. The technical reason the shootout happened was because the Clantons and the McLaurys were in direct violation of Town Ordinance Number 9, which made it illegal to...
Hi, 722 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's got the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Sunny, few clouds around, high 84. It'll be partly cloudy for the rest of the weekend with the highs right around the mid-80s. Right now, fair and 58.
Our friends Sailor Jerry, that's right, the Sailor Jerry folks are presenting a special edition of the Bob and Tom Show Sunday morning at 11.
Yeah.
11 to 2, because we'll be getting ready for the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500, which will be taking place this Sunday. So it's going to feel like the month of May for several hours.
Thank you, Sailor Jerry.
Mojito May.
Yes.
Let's have a nice May. Come on, this Sunday. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. In the big room, Ace, Chick, Josh, I'm Tom. In the ancillary suites.
Nice.
Makes them sound bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't you love that? Willie Griswold's over there. Christy Lee's over there in separate rooms. Keep them separated. Pat Godwin's really separated. He's in another building.
Yep.
Now,
Well,
Pat,
he's the filthiest of all of us, yeah.
Well, you know, it's based on distance of germs. Let's see. Well, Pat, I gave you the challenge a couple hours ago, it seems like. I guess it was half an hour ago, to do a song about an interesting story in the news. A song that no one found interesting except for me.
You mean the story?
This is a rough one. Yeah.
I will do the story.
Go ahead.
A corn stalk growing through a crack in a Sioux Falls City sidewalk has been rescued. According to the Argus leader, the stalk was popular, so popular it even had his own Twitter account. Mayor Paul Tenhaken said the plant, dubbed the 57th Street corn, was a symbol of resiliency and hope during the pandemic. Residents reported Wednesday morning someone had ripped out the lone stalk.
Wait a minute. Resiliency and hope.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens.
It's a happy
story. No matter how bad things get, Tom, we've got that corn stalk.
Yep.
Yes, yes, sirree.
That busted through the concrete of a fine sidewalk that now has to be repaved over
that
by
was
the taxpayer.
dropped in the droppings of a bird, probably.
That's right.
Countless people
I am
tripped over it,
stunned
turned their
that you would
ankles.
take this sweet story from the Argus Leader.
Reports
By the way,
local-
the editor of the Argus Leader, Connie Argus.
God, you are a child.
Will you let me swallow my tea before you say something?
You need an L in there, I think.
It still kind of works.
It's theater of the mind.
Still gotta
You
work.
know, your mind took you there.
Did it?
Yeah, local realtor Chad Tyson picked up the stock, called several corn experts for advice on reviving the plant.
Oh.
His family's now caring for the corn stalk and
They gave it
intend to
CPR.
replant it in a public space with the help of the city.
Yeah, out of the way of bicyclists and walkers. And,
Yeah.
But you're missing the point.
Am I?
Yes. This is like the rebirth. It's a symbol of.
This is the phoenix in the ashes for you.
Yeah. And they're selling T-shirts.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that far. The Stockyards Ag Experience, a group working to transform the city's vacant stockyards into an interactive experience, is selling T-shirts commemorating the stock.
Commemorating?
Yep, commemorating. And social media users mourn the loss of the corn stalk while someone attached a sign to a traffic post where the stalk grew that read, "Corn R.I.P."
Oh, I see.
But they've rescued the corn stalk, and it's going to be growing again. And I asked Pat if he could
That's possible.
If he could compose a song about this.
A lot of choices here.
All right. Well, what'd you choose?
You gonna do all,
Well,
you gonna,
I could have did this.
Could have did.
I could have did.
I could have did this. Yeah.
Could have did what I wanted to did.
Mama rating. Whole occasion. Corn free. Came up through the concrete.
Oh, I like it.
But you're choosing not to do
But
corn.
you're not.
No, or you could have gone corn in the wild.
Oh, that's good.
Corn in the USA.
That's also good.
So all plays on Born, okay.
But I chose.
That would be the key word here, Josh. Thank you. Why don't you be quiet?
I was corn in a small town.
You were?
Corn in the sidewalk of a small town.
Yeah,
Came up to the concrete of a small town. A symbol of resiliency. Corn just can't be bested.
Yeah.
Most parts of me can't be digested.
That's right.
Your turds are corn infested. Think about that before you eat me or you'll see me again.
Boy, oh boy.
He couldn't wait to get it in.
Boy, you're just pander.
Man after Tom's heart.
I know my audience.
Yes, you do.
Your turds will be corn infested. Thank you very much. I'll tell you, I haven't been this excited about corn since I heard the word shuck. That's one of those words you've really got to be careful saying.
Shuck?
Oh, it's got the sh sound and it's got the uck sound, and you just you got to be really, really careful.
And I'm not really careful with it. You know, I don't really give a shuck.
Oh, man.
But I bet when you said that, your brain kicked into that. There's that special radio gear you put things in, going, okay, slow down.
Right.
There's a joke here. But if you slip, they're going to have to hit the button.
Willie, play it cool.
Play it cool, Daddy.
Wow.
Wait, by the way, in that story when they said that they had to call corn experts,
Yes.
is there a more boring person than a corn expert?
No, I think it's fascinating.
There's probably some guy at a place like Purdue that's a corn expert that is responsible for saving millions of lives.
Okay, no, you're right. Okay,
But yeah, it's not the kind of thing you're at a cocktail party. Hey, look, there's John Mellencamp. Oh, I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to the corn guy.
Yeah. Yes.
When in fact, John would be talking to the corn guy because he's got a serious interest in agriculture.
No, obviously, agriculture experts, they're very important. But yeah, just the idea of saying, I've got to call a guy. Like as if you, Dad, were to have, I got to call my corn guy. He's coming in
I'm
tomorrow.
surprised you don't have a corn.
Actually, I do have a corn guy.
There we go.
The guy who sells you corn in the parking lot? That dude?
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and finally decent corn this year, by the way.
I don't know where you've been getting your corn because I've had great corn.
I'm like on week 2 of the great corn, and the tomatoes now, unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're so good right now.
They are delicious.
And this is, I don't know, someone needs to explain why this year's cantaloupe is better than, last year was pretty good. This year the cantaloupe
is
great.
really good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So God bless all the farmers, please, and everybody who hauls the stuff and picks it. We thank you so much.
Extra.
I was corn in a small town.
He loves it.
I heard the sports extra, Chick.
Thank you, John.
I heard it.
Too, Chick.
This just ended actually, we do have a world record coming up, but this just in.
Yep.
Last night at
a Major League Baseball game, a foul ball was hit into the stands and hit a teddy bear right in the face.
I saw this. Knocked him.
That just crushed him.
Wow.
And if that doesn't, here you go, Tom. If that doesn't say everything you need to know about 2020,
take that.
That's it.
It's the size of the famous teddy bear you had to get shipped from Florida. It's a massive
Yeah,
teddy
the
bear.
teddy bear.
That's a good looking teddy bear.
It's the teddy bear from the movie, Ted.
It kind of does look like Ted.
Oh, right in the face.
Right in the mush.
That should be an extra run.
Did you see the thing? Wait a minute. Did you see Phillies Jose Alvarez carted off the field after taking a 105-mile-an-hour line drive to the groin?
Poor guy. Boy, that's rough. That is rough.
It's brutal.
Gosh.
That'll burst.
It's just.
They do pop.
It's every, and I'll tell you what though, he makes the play, he's on the mound, gets it in the balls, does a left-hand pickup with the ball, underhands it to the pitcher, and then he's down.
I bet.
On the ground.
But he made the play.
He just won the MVP award right there. That's all there is to it.
I mean, the presence of mind it takes to get rid of your pain for just a second, that's incredible.
He just won the Rawlings Gold Cup Award.
No, he should have worn a gold cup.
Yeah. He's okay now, right?
Talking to various friends that we know in the NFL, et cetera, very few guys wear a cup anymore.
Right.
In the NFL, what would you say, Chick? 0?
7%.
Oh, that
Maybe.
high? Okay.
Maybe it is 0. Maybe it's closer to 0.
Now, do you own a cup?
Do I?
Yes.
No.
Josh?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Would you bring it in next week?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, what do you want to do with it?
I want you to wear it upside down on your face.
You want to make?
okay.
You want to make sun tea out of it?
Oh, like a hockey mask?
Yeah.
Which will break first, your mind or your body? Hey, guess what time it is?
Ace, do you own a cup?
Yes.
You do? Mm-hmm. Wow, okay.
Do you, Tom?
No, do you?
Why would I own a cup?
Why does anyone? Do you guys? Are you just waiting to get picked for a softball game at any time? Why do you guys
Why
own
would
cups?
anyone
You're
own
adults.
a cup at this point?
I don't know. Josh and Ace both have them. Pat, I assume you probably have one with your multitude of injuries.
I was in a micro-budgeted movie where I played a superhero, and so I had a cup as a cod piece.
Gotcha.
And I've just kept it. And,
Gotcha.
Yeah. I bet Ace's cup looks like you could play highlight with it.
It's a cesta. Wicker basket.
Well.
There's no other radio station doing cesta jokes.
Remember Roy of Siegfried and Roy? The hot piece he wore? Whew.
It would enter the stage before he did.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't wear anything protective around his neck. A British record-breaking legend has earned his...
Yes.
He's from Badgers.
Nigel Rush.
He's from Badgers Drift. Nigel Rush.
If only.
Oh, that'd be great.
He's earned his 7th Guinness World Record after breaking the record for the fastest electric ice cream van.
What?
We got a lot going on here. So there's...
it's a big story.
It's an electric van. And it's the fastest, and it has
sells ice cream.
So here's what you got going here. You got a vehicle. Those electric vehicles, you can't hear them coming.
Correct.
I know that because Haywood almost ran over my
some
foot
of them
with his Prius.
they have sound effects now where the car sounds like it's.
So you got an electric vehicle you can't hear. The kids. It's also the fastest electric ice cream van in the world. So now it's jetting down the road.
Yeah.
The good news is, if the kids can catch it, they deserve the ice cream because they've already burned off the calories.
Yes.
If they didn't get hit by the thing because they couldn't see it.
Well, it has to play music.
Yeah.
It's an ice cream van.
Sure, you can hear Turkey in the Straw coming.
Not anymore.
No, they don't play that.
I don't like these records where there's so many factors in it. Like, especially watching playoff basketball, you'll notice they'll be like, no, that's the most points shot by a point guard on a Tuesday in the playoffs.
Yeah, yes.
It's so specific.
Yep.
Yeah, they have those sabermetricians just sitting there waiting.
That's the thing. Who knows that stuff?
And who has to know that? Interns. That's what an intern has to do.
An expert in metrics.
That's the most shots ever taken by a 5'9" player in the first 9 minutes of the game. Back to you, Josh. It makes no sense.
Exactly, yeah.
They're doing that now to fill in because they don't want the announcers ad-libbing.
Yeah, they want the announcers to keep their mouths shut.
That's become problematic.
Gee, I don't know how this mic got
I think
on.
they should make mics physically hot when they're on. So that you know.
And if you hear a...
So, I'm sorry. So, this...
We're back to this. Can I get back to the world record?
Yeah.
It's the fastest electric ice cream.
The gentleman's name, Ed China. EDD China.
He lives in Britain?
His truck reached a top speed.
His sister, they call her VA.
What?
It's
China.
Vanessa Alice, but they call her VA for short.
VA China.
Yes.
Man, I thought Argus was bad. Ed China's truck reached a top speed of 73.921 miles per hour.
Andy.
At Elvington Airfield in Yorkshire, England.
Instead of playing Turkey in the Straw Place, Sammy Hagar, I can't drive 55 as it whizzes past kids. I just wanted a popsicle.
73's not that fast.
Yeah, but for an ice cream
It's an ice cream truck. It's not an Indy car.
China began working on the truck back in 2008.
Looks like Marco Andretti just got passed by an ice cream truck.
He's been working on the truck for 2 years. He started back in 2018 after learning ice cream vans were being banned in some London boroughs due to their toxic emissions. He since developed a special engine conversion
Well, we don't know.
kit.
Maybe those ice cream trucks were complete poison machines.
Look, if you're going to eliminate vehicles, ice cream trucks, don't get rid of those. They bring joy.
What's your go-to ice cream truck order?
You're not going to believe me when I tell you.
No, I will.
I like those pre-wrapped cones.
Drumsticks.
The drumsticks.
Oh, that's mine, though. That's my number one.
Those are great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's from an ice cream truck. Those are the
Pre-wrapped
best.
cone. It's called a drumstick.
Yeah, the drumstick.
I'm sure it has a different name
lunatic.
in the UK.
Or if I really want to treat myself, the Choco Taco.
I was going to say the Choco Taco.
available.
What is the Choco Taco?
It's a drumstick in taco form. It's got all the ingredients of a drumstick, but it's in a taco.
Like a taco.
Josh, I don't know if we just had some sort of fat guy communication, but I was going to say that exact same thing.
Yes.
It's like a drumstick on its side. It's so good.
Now, Pat, I understand you like Mr. Softy.
Why would I like Mr. Softy? Because my penis
because of your penis doesn't work. Yeah.
You can't get an erection. We all know it.
Remember how broken it is? Yeah. Well, it doesn't need to work, does it?
No.
Yeah. So
I would need to work.
Can you imagine?
No, women hate you. Yeah.
God.
Can you imagine that phone call? The phone call. Some guy goes, "Well, honey, I got a job. Yeah, it's I'm driving a truck. Well, I'm Mr. Softy because you know she's going to have to respond. I'll say." Now the pool boy. So anyway, so this is nice. He's got the world's fastest ice cream truck, and
So does he actually use it? Is he an ice cream man?
Yeah. He makes $100 a day.
Okay.
I think he's doing his part to fight childhood obesity by making the ice cream truck inaccessible and quiet.
Do you guys remember the Captain Crunch ice cream bars?
Yes, absolutely.
Those were amazing.
Yep.
They were kind of like Choco Tacos, maybe.
Okay.
They were like those strawberry shortcake bars.
Yeah,
like
and they
those.
had chocolate too.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It was so good.
If you read this whole article, this guy set the world's fastest ice cream van record in a school zone.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So he's
So many kids
back in the day when the
injured, or-
school was in session.
no need for it now. The joke isn't dangerous enough right now.
No.
He had to clarify it was back in the day, and there were many children about.
Many children.
Yeah.
Now, yeah.
Is it a generational thing? Did you guys have like the Spider-Man, the SpongeBob flavor, those things? Not flavor, the characters.
I remember Pac-Man being was
it Fudge-sicle?
Yes, that's why it was a pack with a K at the end.
You just can't be stopped today.
He's on fire, guys.
My
God. No stopping.
He's having a great time if we want to join him.
Right.
You're going to be laughing through the whole last break.
Holy hell.
Pac-Man fudge.
Okay.
Let's take a break.
Okay. When we come back, I have some answers. Remind me about what's the term here? Remember we were talking about the so-called semen jockey?
Yes.
The men and women who facilitate the acquisition of the seed from various animals.
Right.
Sort of like a soda jerk, but for
very similar. Save that joke for when we come back because this is exactly what this guy did, and it's actually fast. Oh, dear me.
Oh well.
We'll find out what she did when we come back. We have a lot of other stuff we need to get to coming up today, and so please don't go anywhere. We have the cure for the hangover and ninja news and a recall of the Super Soaker.
Oh, no.
It's coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everything about the show is at bobandtom.com.
Check it out now. State law.
Hi, this is Drew Hastings, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, it's the laughter after the Bob and Tom show. It's Bob and Tom's Work Farce, hosted by Ace Cosby. That's right, Joke of the Day guy hosts you through the afternoon. It's Bob and Tom's Work Farce. Keep your smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy as you laugh and laugh your way through a Friday with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. The Houston Rockets and Miami Heat have taken 2-1 leads in their respective NBA first-round series. The NBA's two number one seeds have tied their first-round series at a game apiece. The Lakers and Milwaukee Bucks winning. And interleague baseball yesterday, Toronto over Philly. Houston beat Colorado. Toronto winning. Also, the Dodgers, Minnesota, Cleveland, San Diego, Oakland, and San Francisco in interleague action. American League winners, Tampa Bay, the White Sox, and Boston. And the National League, St. Louis beat Cincinnati 5-4. And the New York Mets, with more players reporting they have contracted the virus, their game at Miami postponed. And NHL winners yesterday. The Islanders advance, doing away with the Washington Capitals, and Dallas beat Calgary. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I don't want an Apple Watch.
Why not?
I got a phone.
I know, but the Apple Watch, it monitors your heart.
That's okay. It's just going to go one of these days.
You don't want any heads up? It's just going to go?
I don't want a heads up.
Yeah.
I just want to be
just the Widowmaker.
Just I want to be in the Starbucks drive-through.
Yeah.
Waiting for my coffee and wait a minute. That guy's dead.
Well, I was wondering when I was going to cry on the show. Today's the day.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
As a service to our Hispanic friends, the following commercial announcement is brought to you in both English and Spanish.
Hello, I am Juan Popil, famous inventor and president of Juanco Industries.
Hola, me llamo Juan Popil, el presidente de la Juanco Industries.
Due to a minor problem with the Mexican tax laws, I recently spent a considerable amount of time in a Mexican prison.
Prendido recientemente un sumo considerable tiempo en el Casa Grande Mexicano.
Where I had the misfortune of having a particularly amorous cellmate, Jose.
Donde tengo la desgracia de tenido un castel consorte muy un amorsa. ¿Cómo se dice? Slammer de Botox. Jose.
This led me to invent the first product designed to prevent unauthorized rear entry.
Este mi salida al inventar el producto primero, priac al plaventes. No visite el poop shoot.
After installation, unwanted intruders are greeted by an ear-piercing alarm, followed by our patented orifice-centric grinding mechanism.
Desde instalación, intrusos no deseabilidad están salada por alarma. El slongo.
And now I am pleased to offer this product to you.
Y ahora soy contentos el prometer el producto bien a ustedes.
New from Juanco Industries, it's the Backdoor Buddy, the Sodomigo.
La cosa nueva, la Juanco Industries, es el Sodomigo.
It was invented in a prison south of the border, where you need some help to keep the bad boys away. Sodomigo's your friend. It protects your rear end, so you won't be surprised by Jose. No way!
With the Sodomigo backdoor buddy, you won't have to turn the other cheek.
Con el Sodomigo como el diablo, bastardo entre como el Ned Beatty.
Because we're behind you 100%, keeping away unwanted intruders.
De la entre como el sue. ¡Calido, Dios!
Sodomigo, ay, 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 ay. Sodomigo, don't worry about that guy. Sodomigo, when you are in bed, it's like having eyes in the back of your head.
Sodomigo, Frigamall Industries, Cancun, Mexico.
Sodomigo, Frigamall Industries, Cancun, Mexico.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Not on air, online, all the time.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Man, he starts talking, I just get lost in his eyes. 7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy's got a quick update on the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today, Saturday, and Sunday. Highs all 3 days in the mid-80s. Currently 59. I just got a text from the show. It freaked me out. I didn't know I was a member.
The show loves you.
Is it about our Sunday edition?
No, they want me to make sure to get to the hangover story, Tom.
Tom was trying to plug the Sunday.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's the music. I can hear it. Hi, Mom. I'm coming. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, God.
Where were we?
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
What the hell's that all about?
Weird morning.
We have
your son's right there
in the big room. It's Ace, our engineer. Chick McGee is over there.
How about ya?
This is Tom speaking. That's the distinguished IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair occupied by Josh Arnold.
That's right.
As he adjusts, not a tie, but his white T-shirt. Okay. Let's see. Christy Lee is over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. Willie Griswold's over there, and Pat Godwin is in the next building. Hi, Pat.
We need a health update. How's your ear?
It's a perforated eardrum.
Is that what's going on?
It's going to take 6 weeks to heal. No medication, no surgery.
Well, that'll teach you to clean your ears out with a Bic pen.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, man.
Is that what happened?
No.
Oh, good.
He's making a joke.
Much funnier that way. I'm sure it happened.
Oh, yeah. If anything, we have to find the funny in that.
I'm sure he was doing that deep sea diving, that.
Yeah.
No, I think of something, maybe you met some woman poolside at your new apartment complex.
I may have been lingering in the pool too long. That could have
Hey, look at me. I can hold my breath. Look at me. I can hold my breath.
You're not looking.
And I'm looking. Look at me. Look at me.
Did the doctor suggest it could have been from swimming?
Well, it's been going on for about a year. Every time I would swim, it would just stop up for a day, but not 2 weeks. So it must have been going on for a while.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's not from talking underwater, is it? Don't do that. No.
Oh, that could be it.
Oh, that might be it.
Yeah, that might be
funny. Oh, well, no, we just had a news story about a guy named, wasn't his name China?
Yeah.
Yeah, his last name.
Mr. China.
Ed China, wasn't it?
Yeah, Ed China.
Ed with 2 D's.
And I've been told I was wrong. His sister's name is Ava.
Ava China. That's great. There it is. It was sitting there the whole time.
It was sitting there the whole time.
Thank goodness
It was just sitting there.
Yep, you found it.
All teed up.
Ava China.
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 Oh, yeah, I just...
Do it with a New York accent.
Ava China.
Ava China. Ava China coming.
Ava China.
I got Ava China coming here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Coming up, we have hangover cure in the news, Super Soaker recall.
People are worried about the hangover. They need to hear it.
I want to hear it.
The weekend's coming.
I want to hear about it.
We'll get to it. It's in a matter of moments. I'm very... sorry.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Bob and Tom. It's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Pat, I'm sorry to hear about your eardrum being percolated. That's got to suck. How many stitches?
None yet.
So, listen to this. I'll take with you to the park yesterday, Christy.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. I'm raising our son the right way.
Wearing a mask, I assume, right?
Instigating the proper, upstanding morals, values, and stuff that a young lad needs to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the playground. These other moms roll up with their 14 kids. I'm like, okay, I guess this Corona thing's over now, you know. Well, within 3 minutes, all three parents staring at their phones, not paying a damn bit of attention.
Yep.
You know, I'm basically the warden. Then this one little something-ass kid pulls off his saggy diaper, starts going down the slide, leaving streaks the entire way down it. Swear to God. It looked like one of them chocolate and vanilla swirl cones you get at Dairy Queen, you know. And two other boys caught a frog and were launching it off the teeter-totter, seeing how far they could make it go.
Oh, boy, that's
Of course, our moms ain't paying no attention neither. They're dumb the wiser. But there's nothing I can do. Remember good old days when you could punish anyone's kid, not just your own?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you start acting up as a kid, and it was the nearest adult civic duty to give you a slap on the back of your head, you know, just keep you in line. You know, when I was growing up in our neighborhood, if you started fighting or being a jerk, Mrs. Cunningham would come out, you know, in her house robe, whack you twice with her hairbrush, drag you back down to your house by your ear, you know. Lucky my ear wasn't percolated like Pat's. Then your own parents would apologize to her for your behavior and then give you another slap on the head for embarrassing them before sending you up to your room.
Yep.
And you put up with it as a kid because you knew one day you'd have to grow up being an adult like this and get to slap other people's kids around. But now you can't even correct other, you know, kids, you know, without their parents going on mama bear on you or calling, you know, the law. So yesterday, Lippy's social distancing and just swinging on a swing. Next thing you know, some little monster starts carjacking his swing from him.
Oh, man.
And I finally had enough. You know, I was like, whose oversized 5-year-old is this? You better control your kid before I let my kid off his leash and he gives your son an atomic wedgie. And his mom jumps up, you know, finally stop playing Angry Birds, gets up in my face saying her precious Tristan has SODD. I guess stands for Seasonal Occasional Defiance Disorder or something.
That's a new one.
That is a new one.
And I said, no, ma'am, your kid's just being what my doctor calls a dick bastard. Oh, my God. And that's when she pulled out the pepper spray, so we had to leave.
Yeah.
What kind of mom is packing pepper spray and don't even use it on the mud daubers that were hitting that dirty diaper I talked about? Oh. Pretty God. I better go. Liffy needs a Wi-Fi hotspot back for schoolwork.
Okay, thanks.
I'll call you back later.
Get the Wi-Fi. A little homeschooling for Woofy. Now, Chick, did we finish sports?
Yes, we did.
Okay. We have...
all done, all through.
Okay, let's get the theme out there then.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy!
Well, speaking of kids, a Wisconsin teacher is building an outdoor classroom for socially distanced learning. Lindsay Earle, a fourth grade teacher at the Prairie Hill Waldorf School in Pewaukee, said the idea came from the school's early childhood program, which provides students with an outdoor time in the mornings. Her outdoor classroom will be 12-sided and feature panels set up in a circle about 8 feet in diameter with a tented roof, as well as a fire pit for the winter. The structure is expected to be finished by the time students return in September. Earle said, quote, right now we're committed to being outside for at least 2 periods a day, which would allow the children to have a break from the indoors.
Okay.
It's a great idea.
So it's essentially a tent, right?
Yeah.
With walls around it. Okay. In the winter, it'll be pretty problematic, I would think.
Oh, yeah, a fire pit.
A fire pit. So they're still going to do it in the winter. Wow.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'd be great. Get out of class, go sit around a fire.
Yeah.
The kids will love that. It's going to be, yeah.
All right.
I think it's great.
Yeah, it's cool what this teacher's doing. They're going to be freezing in the wintertime, but this is very cool, I think.
You know, I do remember, okay, we're going to go outside today. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
Yep.
And get s'mores going every day.
Having class outside. We didn't have s'mores, you weirdo.
Studied.
Wouldn't you like that?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
What'd you have for lunch? I had 3 s'mores, Mom. Great. Anything you do to get the kids to eat. Yeah, you got to be super creative with all this weird stuff going on. No one knows the answer right now, so good for her.
Have you seen the viral video of the lady who made all of her desks that look like little cars, and because they have the plastic around them
with their own money?
So they have like a little windshield, and then she made they all look like little cars. All the desks. It was really cute.
Great idea.
That is cute.
Yeah.
Good for her. Now let's get to the serious story about hangover cures, Christy. People seem to want to hear this.
Researchers in Finland claim to have discovered a cure for hangovers. In a study published in the journal Alcohol and Alcoholism, scientists said that a dose of 1,200 milligrams of the amino acid L-cysteine reduced nausea and headaches, while half that dose was found to relieve stress and anxiety.
Isn't he a comedian? L-cysteine.
L-cysteine?
Yeah, Catskills guy. Good. Funny.
Very funny.
Horrible. Never even belched anything funny.
The study was done at the University of Helsinki.
a made-up comedian.
I can't stand him already.
That's how surly you are.
Jesus, here he comes.
Your fake anger's off the charts.
I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
I love it.
The study was done at the University of Helsinki and the University of Eastern Finland. Researchers said that in addition to reducing hangover symptoms, the L-cysteine also helped reduce the need of drinking the next day.
Well,
wait a minute.
No, it doesn't. All that means is that you don't need to hair the dog. But if you're an alcoholic, you're still going to want to drink the next day.
Yeah, and there's also a certain thing when I'm young enough. I'm like 27, right? But when I can't do 2 days of drinking in a row, and then just the idea of drinking if I'm too hungover completely disgusts me.
Yeah.
Well, so is this L-cysteine available over the counter?
I think so. I think you can get it.
Probably at health food stores.
Well, I mean, if this works, it'll be packaged and available very soon, I would think.
It's not going to work. It's just going to help with some of the symptoms of being hungover. That's it.
I can see the commercial run. I feel like Helsinki. What? Well, didn't you say it was the University of
Helsinki,
of Finland?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to do like a Helsinki or Hell floaty joke, but I thought I'd table it.
Okay. And you talk about being hungover, leaning over a fjord, barfing all night long. That's rough.
In my experience, hangover is pretty good cure. Cheeseburger, Pedialyte, marijuana works pretty well.
Oh, really?
I'd say that's like the holy grail, the big three of hangover.
What's your go-to cheeseburger?
Go-to cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, cheese and bacon, baby. Come on.
Beautiful.
Well, another one of these great hangover cures is known to be Taco Bell, and we have Taco Bell news coming up.
Of course.
Yes.
All right, Taco Bell news. And also coming up, we have face mask news and an update on the covered bridge.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yeah.
Guess what? When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Reach us toll free at 1-888-BOB-TOM-1 or at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Augie Smith. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, did you know Bob and Tom have a YouTube channel? That's right. If you haven't checked it out, head on over there and subscribe today. It's free, won't cost you anything, and you can be watching Bob and Tom tonight, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 20 minutes of video highlights from today's Bob and Tom show tonight. Plus, you have the Bob and Tom archives and the highlights right there on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. You can spend hours watching Bob and Tom shows from the past. Again, subscribe now. It won't cost you anything. It's perfectly free. Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Check it out today.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Joe Biden has accepted the Democratic presidential nomination, vowing to take on national crises and declaring that, quote, we will overcome this season of darkness. Biden's nomination marks the pinnacle so far of a political career that has spanned almost half a century. the former vice president, who at 77 would be the oldest president ever elected. U.S. government coronavirus expert Dr. Anthony Fauci has undergone surgery to remove a growth from his vocal cord that was causing his notably hoarse voice. Fauci underwent outpatient surgery for the polyp Thursday and was home resting. Airbnb banning house parties worldwide as it tries to clean up its reputation and comply with limits on gatherings during the pandemic. The San Francisco-based home-sharing company said it will limit occupancy in its rental homes to 16. It may offer exceptions for boutique hotels or other event venues. Airbnb said it may pursue legal action against guests and hosts who violate that ban. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Christy, when you said last week that you or maybe last month or something that you threw away a bunch of old underwear and socks, I almost threw up. I was so it's like you were just ripping up money. Oh my God, you would have made 20 grand in a day.
No way. Really? Wait a minute.
There's the dignity factor, Christy.
How much will they pay for them?
$100.
Yes.
Really?
Christy, you could sell a pair of your underwear for $100 like that. I have no doubt. Let me help you.
Do you want
Anybody wants to pay me, give me $500. I'll come sit on your bed for the day.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
A happy song. It's a world of buns. It's a world of boobs. It's a world of firm, perfect babes and dudes. It's for you. It's for me. It's on cable TV. It's a porn world after all. They show breasts now in almost all the flicks, but the women are mad because they don't show men. From the day you are born, you're bombarded with porn. It's a porn world after all. Everybody, it's a porn world after all. It's a porn world after all. It's a porn world after all. It's a porn world. There's a lot of strange ways to make a buck, but those porno stars, they get paid too much. They would sit on the face of the whole human race. It's a porn world after all.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Boy, better get up, get some exercise.
Augie Smith is our guest.
You go to California, swear to God, it's illegal to smoke cigarettes in bars and taverns. And I say, I don't know, smoking is bad for you, but who's concerned about their health in a bar? Exactly. What's the complaint on this one? Excuse me, Mr. Bartender Man, I am trying to get drunk so I can drive home and have unprotected sex with some chick I just met tonight, and this guy's blowing smoke in my face. I believe that we should abolish all bar laws in America. I believe in America, the land of the free, there should be no laws in bars. And if you don't like living under no laws, then don't go to the bar. For example, I don't like Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't like what goes on at Bed Bath & Beyond. So you know what I do about it? That's right. I don't go there. Yeah. You know what I don't do about it? I don't picket Bed Bath & Beyond. I don't put Bed Bath & Beyond in an axis of evil with Kitchen Caboodle and the Baby Gap. I don't think that Bed Bath & Beyond should have to be 500 yards from elementary school. I just don't go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
I like Bed Bath & Beyond, Augie. I'm a divorce guy. I need them.
And I'm okay with you going there.
Thank you.
And I'm even okay with you smoking there. You know why? Because I don't go there. It doesn't affect me.
Kiwi Rogers is our guest. Kiwi, having just met you, I can guess you're obviously an athlete.
Yeah, I work out a little bit. They have the whole
3 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59, weekend weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Partly cloudy today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Highs all 3 days right around 85. It's fair, 59 degrees outside. Sunshine.
What will the high be on the Indianapolis Motor Speedway track? We'll find out.
I was going to say, I don't know.
104th running of the Indy 500 this Sunday, of course, and it will be on local television as it happens. We'll be doing a special edition of this show Sunday morning starting at 11 o'clock. So we'll be here. Hope you can join us, see what we got going on, play some of the race classics. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. great to be here. In the big room, Ace, Chick, Josh, I'm Tom. In the little rooms connected with glass, we've got Willie and Christy.
Yo.
Hey. Mr. Godwin's connected via closed circuit television. Good to see you, Pat.
Good to see you guys.
And we're going to hook up with veteran stand-up comedian Bob Zaney.
All right.
I think you could say comedy legend.
Oh, yes.
Bob Zaney coming up in just a few minutes. Also, another legend, Mr. Skin, the expert on naked cinema, will be our guest, talking about the history of nakedness in movies.
Oh, like boobs and butts and stuff?
I think pretty much everything.
Okay.
They've got it all.
How about you?
And that's all coming up. Now, where were we? Christy, can you reset for me?
Well, we were talking about hangover cures. You can purchase that, by the way, L-cysteine, in any health food store or online.
Oh, really?
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a known amino acid.
Not known to me.
Well, do you take amino acids?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do you take a vitamin every day?
Sure.
But you don't know what's in it?
No.
Well, there's probably some in it.
Christy, he has a special regiment that has been dictated to him by someone in his household.
Oh, I see. So she hands you what you take and then
No, no. I have one of those things that's marked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I do too. Yeah.
I think I'm still using the one Christy gave me. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Taco Bell is opening new streamlined locations with additional drive-thrus.
I need to know where. I need samples.
Bellhops, the Taco Bell Go mobile restaurants, which will be smaller than regular Taco Bells, are designed for patrons to order ahead through the brand's mobile app.
Bellhops?
They will feature 2 drive-thrus rather than 1 and allow for curbside
This
pickup.
is because have you ever been to a Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
Sure.
I mean, they have it down.
Yeah.
You get through them very quickly.
Right.
They've got people outside and inside depending on the circumstances.
Yes. Staff operating the drive-thru and curbside will be known as bellhops.
Yeah, they've got Taco Bell's trying to.
This is the future, I think, of fast food.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then you said there's going to be more than one drive.
Yeah, 2 drive-thrus rather than 1.
Many McDonald's have gone to.
Yeah, and Chick-fil-A, as he's pointed out. So
many.
And then, I mean, isn't Taco Bell just like eliminated half their menu?
They are, yes, they did.
Yeah, they got
just
rid of
recently in August.
Yeah, some.
Middle of
Are the
August.
cheesy Fiesta potatoes still there?
No,
sorry.
They got rid of all of their potato products, and I'm a big Taco Bell fan.
Man, I love those.
And they got rid of them, and I'm very angry. I'm a very bitter man. I feel like someone's cheating on me. They got rid of the potatoes.
I was upset when they got rid of the double-decker taco. That was my favorite.
I really enjoyed that, too.
Yeah.
Christy, they brought back a version of that, I think.
They did?
I think they got rid of the potatoes, and those are back in, I believe.
Oh.
Now, Josh, you have VIP parking at Taco Bell.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
so,
yeah. And I'm greeted by many bellhops.
Many.
Yeah, they know your order. Yep, they come out and
a little.
Tom, that's some of your fondest memories, being a bellhop. Why don't you, right? With the little red outfit?
They didn't use the word bellhop.
Bellman?
I was a bellman at
now they're men and women that are allowed.
Holiday Inn.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bell person.
Times have changed.
That's right.
Yeah. But I did wear the jacket, the red jacket. It would look like a sport coat, but it's cut off at the waist.
Yes.
Oh, the shorter, the ejaculate.
Yeah,
that's right.
Eisenhower
Like
jacket.
a top coat.
Yeah, but so that way when you walk in, they know right away that you work there because no one in his right mind would walk around in a red jacket that ends at the waist that looks like that.
No one in his right mind would wear
a lot of window washing.
What?
There was not much to do at a Holiday Inn, so every time someone would come through, you take your spritzer, go back, spritz the window, clean it up again. The glass door all day long.
I did feel like a fat VIP the other day when I ordered Taco Bell on my Taco Bell app, paid for it on the app, of course, and then when I pulled up to the Taco Bell and in the drive-thru, I just go, Josh Arnold, and they said, please pull up, and I pulled up. They had the bag there. I took it and sped away.
Wow.
Josh, I have the Taco Bell app as well. Have you ever had the Taco Bell sound go off on your phone?
Oh, no, I didn't allow the notifications.
I allowed the notifications, and it just goes ding. thing. It's the Taco Bell. And it happened in front of my friends. And my friends go, are you so fat that you have Taco Bell text messaging you?
What are they messaging you? What are they telling you?
They're just telling me the new deals. They're telling me to back.
Time to eat.
Is it the new one, the big the nacho bowl thing?
There's a nacho bowl and there's a cheesy burrito. They put cheese outside the burrito. That is excellent. But the thing is, I'm not a fan of the nacho cheese inside the burrito. I prefer shredded cheese that is melted.
You are a stoner.
Christy, this has nothing to do with me. Don't bring marijuana into this. Me and Taco Bell have our own thing going on.
I have not allowed notifications ever since I walked into a CVS, and Walmart immediately notified me on my phone telling me about the sales, or Walgreens rather, about the sales they were having. I went, wow. If these apps know that I'm at competitors, I am out.
Yes.
Get me off this grid now.
They still know where you are.
As a gesture of kindness, when you use your Taco Bell app, does it tell the store that you're buying for two people?
Yes.
So it gives you 2 forks even when you pull up by yourself.
I hope you and your family have a lovely dinner.
Yeah.
Josh, little secret, next time you go to Taco Bell, add the avocado ranch onto items that don't have it. It is delicious. Taco Bell's
all right.
Avocado, great. Ranch, great. Oh, why wouldn't it be great? That sounds delightful.
Now I want Taco Bell. Thanks.
Somebody run to Taco.
Aren't they segueing into breakfast?
They have.
They have. But
And they're quite good.
Well, and the best thing on the breakfast menu was the breakfast potatoes. I'm getting so sad. I'm getting so actually sad about it.
I'm sorry. Let's move on. Christy Lee, what else have you got?
a German university is looking for applicants to do absolutely nothing in exchange for a $1,900 stipend.
I'm in.
The University of Fine Arts in Hamburg advertised the, quote,
Hamburg
idleness grant on Wednesday. Now, to be considered, applicants must fill out a form by September 15th, which asks just 4 questions. Chick, are you ready?
Yes.
What do you not want to do?
The answer is anything.
Almost anything.
Okay.
For how long do you not want to do it?
As long as I can.
Yes.
Why is it important not to do this thing in particular?
I'd make a decision, but that sounds like doing something.
You're the winner.
Right.
Why are you the right person not to do it?
You don't want to argue about it.
It's in my DNA.
Gotcha.
Oh,
There you go.
Program's creator, Friedrich von Borres, said the scholarship program is not a joke, but an experiment with serious intentions.
Yeah.
How you can turn a society that is structured around achievements and accomplishments on its head. The grant will be distributed after the candidate submits an experience report in the middle of January of 2021.
If it's not a blank piece of paper,
Yeah.
then those people, only take the blank pieces of paper.
Right?
If there's any experience on those sheets, you're out.
Von Borres said, quote, we want to focus on active inactivity.
You should go to Washington, D.C.
Active inactivity.
Active inactive. Did you hear that?
Isn't that?
Boy, that's Rumsfeldian, the known unknown.
Well, I kind of get that because the other day I was like laying on my couch trying to relax, and then I realized that I was just going through Twitter and Instagram for hours, and I didn't feel relaxed at all. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
kind of
saying.
actively on your phone. Is that what it means? Maybe.
But also, I think Chick and I have discussed this, the do nothing day.
Mm-hmm.
You tell, I'm going to do a do nothing day. Oh, well, good. Then we can.
Well, you've got time to do this then.
We can go.
No, I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
Those are important. You need them.
But you don't want to, when you're doing nothing, you don't want to plan anything.
No.
You don't want to, maybe later we can go to the zoo. Nope, it's do nothing day.
Yeah.
Going to the zoo would be doing something.
Don't you understand this?
Yeah, doing nothing.
You whore.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
The chick had a flashback.
I don't know what happened.
Don't mind him.
How did that
I'm
escalate?
sorry. I don't know. I was in the basement again with my dog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. Coming up, in just a few minutes, we're going to hook up with our friend, comedian Bob Zaney. Bob's got some interesting stuff going on, and we'll certainly look forward to talking to him. In the meantime, I want to remind you this is the month of August, and this offer ends August 31st, so pay close attention. You got time. Napa's got all kinds of quality oil deals that can save you money this August, like the 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil for just $16.49. Those are some impressive VIP savings, but don't let it get to your head. These oil deals are for everybody. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. General States pricing, sale prices not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Once again, that is a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil, just $16.49. Some great savings from our friends at Napa. They've got Napa know-how. When we come back, comedian Bob Zaney. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, folks, boom, it's me. And you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. That's 24 days and 27 days a week and 24 like the show with the guy who whispers all the time. It saves the world. And Bob and Tom 24/7. Hey, it won't blow up the world.
Hey, BobandTomStore.com. Head on over there today. You can get hats, sweatshirts, T-shirts. If you have a Bob and Tom fan in your life, it's the place to be. BobandTomStore.com. Don't forget the holidays right around the corner. They make great stocking stuffers, especially those hats. My son loves the Bob and Tom camo hat. Can't get it off his head. He loves wearing it to band practice, and you'll love it too. Check it out today at BobandTomStore.com.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Rolling Stones are opening their own store on London's Carnaby Street. Among the things it will sell is paint from Pantone in a color called Stones Red, which is based off the color from the first use of the Stones' lips and tongue logo. The store will also sell the band's music and clothes for men, women, and children. Rolling Stone lyrics will be on the glass floor, fitting rooms decorated with art from their albums. The store will open on September 9th. Sharp-eyed baseball fans may notice Geddy Lee of Rush still in his regular seat behind home plate for the Blue Jays home games, only now he's a cardboard cutout. While fans were able to buy a spot for cutouts for themselves in the stands, Rush's management said the Blue Jays were responsible for adding the Lee cutout. It's a photo from a few seasons ago when Geddy threw out the first pitch. And after 5 months of being closed due to the coronavirus, the major movie theater chains in the United States are starting to slowly reopen. AMC opened some 113 locations, advertising retro pricing and retro screenings yesterday. Regal, the second largest exhibitor, is following suit today. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, it's Roy Wood Jr. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Bob and Tom all the time in your ear.
Okay, he's here. Okay, good.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? What's up, baby?
Dog's here, guys. Okay, this is Mr. Mad Dog Sings the Blues.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, Dog, how are you? Listen,
Good, sorry,
Steve's got the band rehearsed. We're all set. I see you've got some new lyrics here. I didn't think anything rhymed with speculum.
Did some research. Hello, ladies. How are you? Looking good.
Hi, Mad Dog.
Hello.
Listen, Dog, Ricky and I kind of rearranged this. We moved some stuff around here, but it's okay. Steve's got the band working.
Rearranged it? What change? I don't have the changes.
Steve, could you count it off?
Where's the changes?
Sing the blues, baby.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Mad Dog, he can sing, and this cat can really swing. Mr. Mad Dog likes my views every time he sings the blues. Listen to the music play. Come on, Mad Dog, take it away.
My baby.
No, guitar solo. You lay back here. No, sax. Lay back here.
Listen to the music play. Come on, Mad Dog, take it away.
My baby went to...
The girls sing here.
I don't have to change. Not my fault. All right, here. My baby. Is it... Where's...
He's in the bathroom, Dog.
Tom's in the bathroom. Okay. All right.
Dog, I'm sorry. My teeth are floating. This is a little horn thing here. Lay back for a second.
Listen to the music play. Come on, Mad Dog, take it away.
My baby went to the...
Oboe solo here. Lay back here.
My baby went
The little tuba thing.
My baby
No, this is the bagpipe solo here.
My baby went to the...
Accordion solo.
Accordion. My baby went to the...
Sitar solo.
My baby...
Vienna Boys Choir.
Mr. Mad Dog, he can sing in the groove like B.B. King.
Circus Chip. All solo right here.
Listen to the music play. Come on, Mad Dog, take it away.
My baby went to the guy know he gave us such
That was great, guys. Okay, we're done. Thank you. That was great, dog. That's a wrap. Mr. Mad Dog sings the blues.
18 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This just in, Pat Godwin tonight and tomorrow at Crackers downtown.
Oh.
Is that happening, Pat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what time?
8 o'clock.
Okay.
One show both nights.
Okay, very, very good. Mr. Godwin, live at In-Person, Crackers downtown.
all right.
Not to be missed.
Let's see now. Christy has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Partly cloudy today, partly cloudy Saturday, partly cloudy Sunday. Highs all 3 days right around 85. Currently, we have sunshine, 60 degrees.
And Sunday, of course, 104th running of the Indianapolis 500. I'm looking at the long-range forecast. Looking great. Virtually a 0% chance of rain right now.
Okay.
So that makes it everything even more perfect. And, of course, it'll be on NBC coming up about 2:30-ish. But we'll be doing the pre-show, the famous Bob and Tom pre-race show, starting at 11 o'clock right here on Q95. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Roster check. Ace Cosby.
Check.
Chick McGee.
How about you?
Josh Arnold.
Tom, I love you.
Thank you very much. You're welcome. The IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair is occupied by Josh's sumptuous buns.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. There's a little something for you.
Yeah.
You tell him you love him. He says you have sumptuous buns.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's his way of saying I love you.
Like him. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, Christy Lee.
Hi.
That color on you makes you look like you're a little girl.
Well, thank you, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, sweet.
All right.
Let's see. Willie Griswold over there.
Hey.
Pricing out reefer vending machines. Stick one back in the green room. There might be some legal issues. There's Pat Godwin right over there. And then I believe we are joined on the telephone by the legendary comedian Bob Zaney.
Woohoo, Bobby.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Chick, Willie, Pat, Ace, and Josh.
Very good, Bob.
Nicely done.
Yeah, man. You remembered more of those than I did. Now, Bob,
well,
we're not doing a Zoom call, Bob, but we have a photograph of you. I'm guessing from 50 years ago. You've got a kind of a.
Do you remember a burgundy sport jacket and a colorful shirt?
I believe this is the Young Comedians special.
Yeah, I think this is right when I got back from the Vietnam War.
You do have that 100-yard stare.
It's almost a mullet, but not quite. It's kind of an Elvis bouffant with a little heavy in the back, wouldn't you say, Chuck?
That is some kind of hair.
That is.
Yeah, you look a little Dave Coulier-ish.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That's a good comparison.
Chick, that was the style, and I think that's the style I wore on Star Search where I beat Carrot Top, so it really helped me out.
There are legendary photos, too, of Bob out there. Surfer Bob Zaney.
Yes.
And those are amazing. He's tan with blonde hair. It's unbelievable look for Bob. Yeah.
Well, now, Bob.
Well, that was the act, actually.
Yeah, there you go.
I know you've got a lot of stuff going on. The new comedy special entitled "I Think I Handled That Well," available on drybarcomedy.com.
All right.
It's a free app, and the content is free. How about that?
Yeah, you can get to see, and it's all clean, so you can gather the whole family around the internet and watch it.
Okay.
Cool.
We've been crediting you, Bob, with having the greatest line of the post-COVID world.
Which one was that?
I believe it involved. I'm not sure.
A toilet seat.
Elvis.
Yeah, there you go. Do you remember the?
Oh, the COVID-19 can live 4 days on a toilet seat, beating out Elvis by 3.
That's the one.
That's the one, Bob.
Yep.
That's poetry.
Yeah, and I told that in Memphis, and I got nothing.
Now, I notice on the roster here it says you're going to be at the Grove Comedy Club, Lowell, Arkansas, September 3 through 5.
Yep, it's pre-Labor Day fun. So, it seems to be the South is letting me work again, as opposed to where I live now in Vegas. By the way, it was hot yesterday in Las Vegas. Boy, was it hot.
Oh, how hot was it?
It's funny you guys should ask. I'll tell you how hot it was. I saw Tony Robbins walking barefoot across the sidewalk.
That's hot.
That is hot.
That's hot.
Hot coals, Tony Robbins.
He kind of talked people into doing that.
Good thing I've got that Elvis joke to fall back on.
Goes with that baby.
Wow. But Bob Zaney is our guest. Bob's new special is called I Think I Handled That Well. It's once again drybarcomedy.com. It's a free show, free app. Content is free. Bob Zaney. Bob, I also noticed here it says you're selling some cool personal stuff on your own store at Mercari.com. MERCARI. What are you selling, Bob?
Well, I have my own store now, Tom, and it's a lot of stuff. Over the years, I've collected things. Dean and I were talking about this. He's a hoarder, and I'm trying not to be a hoarder anymore. So I've got Mickey Mouse watch. I got a Partridge Family comic book I'm selling. That's kind of cool.
Wow.
And Hot Wheels and a lot of old Las Vegas stuff from the 70s because I used to come here before I moved here as a kid, and I collected all the hotel stuff, and I have stuff that people would have naturally thrown away, but I didn't.
Wow.
So that's kind of cool.
Is any of it selling?
Yeah, I've sold over 150 items already, and I've got 5 stars across the board. So, what are you going to do?
What is one of the more unusual things you've sold?
I actually sold last week a picture of Todd Glass, myself, and Don Rickles backstage at the Golden Nugget, along with a hockey puck I got when I was doing a show in Michigan.
Oh, hilarious!
Wow,
that's perfect.
So that I'm starting to theme this stuff. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm theming it.
What did you get for the photograph with the hockey puck and Mr. Rickles?
I don't remember, Tom. What do you want me to check the records?
Just curious.
The IRS might be listening. Shush.
Well, no, I claim stuff, Christy. You know that. You've seen me sell merch after a show.
Oh,
I claim
yes.
it.
Yes.
It all wipes itself out, trust me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to mention this. I was on Huckabee last month, the Huckabee show on TBN, and nice plug for you guys for the show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't mention Josh. And,
well, that's good idea.
But he's a great guy. What a great studio he had. I did stand up, and then I did some panel. I did the Goodwill tour with the governor, and he seemed to like it.
Oh,
cool.
I heart
Huckabee.
Huckabee.
The Goodwill tour.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Goodwill tour is great. It's you buy items, you pick up items at Goodwill, and then you do bits
Report
about
back.
them right there on stage, right?
Yeah, and one of them, the one that he really liked is the 120-year diet, the book. And I always like to say, what if you're 119? Can't you have a cupcake and a vodka?
Bob Zaney is our guest, and once again, Bob's new comedy show is entitled I Think I Handled That Well. It's available at drybarcomedy.com. It's free. Am I getting this right?
And they're going to be doing a bunch of clips. They're going to be showing throughout the duration of, little pieces of the sets that give you a taste of it. And I just want people to like it, hit that little heart, right, chick? You know what that's like.
Oh, yeah, you got to like it. Yeah, got to like it.
You got to like it. And, it's not the Ace Cosby joke of the day, but I give it a shot.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bob, I'm on your Mercari store. There's some fascinating stuff here. You sold a script, a working production script for the show Lucifer. How did you have that?
The guy down the street worked on the show, and he gave it to me when I was moving.
Okay.
That should be in the description. Hey, this guy down the street gave me the script. Who wants it? Yeah.
Oh, there's some cool stuff.
I did sell a Roseanne script, the one that I was on, where I played, where I can actually say I've played a doctor on TV because I delivered Roseanne's baby on that Halloween episode. So I sold that script a few months back, which was kind of cool. I mean, I've got stuff. I mean, it's just too much. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. I'm glad you're getting rid of it. Do you have a garage at your house?
No. We moved to a different type of facility, I guess is a nice way to put it.
Okay.
So I have a very lovely storage unit.
Is this a...
You're in a facility?
Are you in a high-rise?
Is it a condo?
Let's just put it this way. My neighbor's Brad Garrett.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fancy.
Okay, I lied. Look,
Wow.
it's really none of your business, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's
say
fine.
that with love in my heart.
Okay, Bob. Well, we got to run. It's always a pleasure speaking to you. Bob Zaney.
Thank you guys for having me on the show. And again, the Dry Bar, check it out, like it. And it's really kind of a cool special. I've been getting a lot of great response from it. And I really appreciate you guys' support. And I know Chrissy doesn't like it when I call, but what are you going to do?
I didn't say a word. I was happy to hear your voice. It brings back lots of great memories.
So sweet. Well, we have lots of great memories. You know, we played the Trump Marina Casino in Atlantic City many years ago. I found an old poster for that. Yeah. How weird is that? Okay. BobZaney.com, of course, at Bob Zaney on the Twitter. Thanks, Tom. You're the best.
Bye.
See you, Bob.
See you, Bob.
Bye.
I still love the Elvis joke.
Oh, yes.
Very, very strong. Now, we return to the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom with Christy Lee. Christy?
Hasbro is recalling more than 53,000 Nerf Super Soaker water guns sold at Target and urging consumers to stop using them immediately.
Too fun, are they?
According to the recall notice Josh posted this week on the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission website, stickers on the toy's water tank may contain levels of lead in the ink that exceed the federal lead content ban. What, are people licking stickers now on their water guns?
Yes, that's what you do when you get a new Super
You
Soaker.
immediately start licking it. This is mine. This is mine. Lick, 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 lick.
Yeah, lick. Why am I hearing voices? This is mine.
So when you do use what you spray it at your friend and go, eat lead.
Yes.
There you go.
That's ridiculous.
Come on, seriously?
What are we upset about?
There's not
How much lead could there possibly be?
There's
in
a sticker on there where the ink has too much lead in it.
Pull the sticker off.
Is that going to get into the water, gallons and gallons of water you're squirting out of the thing?
Who knows? But if the company's saying it's unsafe, I trust them.
Yeah, me too. They're not going to go through the recall without this being a necessary thing to do.
You guys just say to hell with it, go on and use the gun, huh?
All this is going to do is cost them a bunch of
you
money.
guys are entitled to your
Just don't fill it up with water from Flint.
Yeah.
What if you get a car recall? Do you just ignore that? Oh, the airbag's never going to go off accidentally.
I get those fixed.
Come on.
The last recall I responded to was I bought this boomerang.
Right, yeah. And it's
and it just, the last time I saw it, it was sailing off into the
Every time I throw it, it wouldn't come back.
Hey, I got a letter for you.
Okay.
Dear Chick, my dog sits with me in the morning as I have the Bob and Tom show on the radio.
How about that?
That's nice.
I didn't realize how closely my puppy was paying attention until I took him to the dog park a couple days ago. He walked up to a cute girl poodle, sniffed her butt, and said, "Bow wow-cha."
Bow wow-cha.
Oh, nice.
Wow. A fan.
Sports fan.
That's from Gary. Thank you, Gary.
Gary is my favorite person.
Bow wow-cha.
Bow wow-cha.
Very nice. Very nice. Christy, what else you got?
The historic covered bridge in Illinois that was damaged just one day after reopening has been hit again. Following 2 years of repairs, you'll recall the Robert Parker Coffin Road Bridge in Long Grove opened last week.
Robbie Bad Luck Parker.
Yeah, only to be hit by a chartered bus the following day. Then on Wednesday, the 19th, the bridge was hit yet again. The vehicle this time fled the scene, leaving behind debris. After 2 accidents in less than 1 week, village officials must have been listening to Tom and said they will consider putting up physical barriers in front of the bridge to idiot-proof it.
Just put a barrier that if it's...
They said idiot-proof in the story?
They sure did.
I mean, you just put up you build an arch, whatever it is, and if you can get through this, you can get through that.
Well, why are they saying idiot-proof it? This is a fool me once thing. It's happened twice, and it happened 2 years ago. This is their fault.
The bridge's fault?
No, it's whoever's in charge of this bridge. It's their fault.
People aren't reading the signs.
Right.
What I'm saying is you build a physical barrier that if you can go through this, you can go through that.
Sure, maybe.
Because people, first of all, people don't know. Do you know how tall your car is?
Hell no.
No, not at all.
And
6 feet 8 inches.
There's a bridge. There's 2 bridges I can think of. I could take you to in 5 minutes. That both of you can see the huge dent where a truck hit them.
I don't believe that. I don't believe
I'll be happy to take you.
No, I just don't believe you.
Really? Okay. Josh, if you were in a
Josh
truck,
alone, he's fine.
If you were in a truck, let's just say you were in a donut truck delivering donuts.
Okay, yes. Let's just go with something random. Yeah.
And so you realize
You're delivering them.
You're delivering donuts and a pornographic
and
magazine.
you realize that there's full of donuts, and you get to a bridge. You're in a 14-foot truck, and the bridge says 13.6.
Yeah.
How many donuts are you going to have to eat before you can drive it under the bridge?
At least 4 dozen.
Okay, very good.
That's
real frustration we heard.
It's like you're one of the Three Stooges.
Wait a minute. Where does personal responsibility take over and they need to idiot-proof a bridge?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because
if you're going to drive, don't hit the bridge. How about that?
They spent a fortune in 2 years rebuilding the bridge.
Yeah, it's a beautiful covered bridge.
I'm just saying, before you get to the bridge, there should be a demo bridge.
I agree.
Well, they're going to do something like that. That's
whatever bridge, whatever that is bridging, just fill it in. Whatever water that is, just dump dirt in there, fill it in, get rid of the water, and just make a road over that.
I was driving a gigantic moving truck for my old job one time through Boston.
What do you think was in full of there? So, what do you think was in the truck, Tom?
Actually, I'm reluctant to tell Tom what was in the truck.
Okay.
Josh, what was in the truck? It was filled with Gardettos and Wheaties. Because we were doing a co-op with General Mills where we were giving these. Anyway, it really was. It was
How many of these do you have in your apartment to this day?
None, but my friends and family all had Gardettos for years.
Oh, I love
because there were just pallets of these. So I get to a bridge, and the height of the bridge, the sign is the exact height of the truck because the truck had it written on the side, the height. And I went, this will be interesting. And I drove under it.
Oh, you didn't do the standard thing. You look around, you go, I don't see any cops. I'm going for it.
So you did go under it, huh?
Yeah, it was like 22.8 or something, and then so was the truck, and I went through and nothing happened. It went fine. So
well worth it. Because sometimes they have to let the air out of the tires. And
yeah.
Okay, well, now we just received this cartoon. This says, is this a Larson? And it says, if 2020 was an ice cream truck, and it says liver and onions. That's pretty good. That is very, very funny.
At least there's one thing you don't have to be afraid of at this haunted attraction, Josh.
Yes?
A socially distanced drive-in haunted house has opened in Tokyo, Japan.
Man, all this fun stuff's happening in Japan.
Yeah. The experience, which was created by production company, I can't even try to pronounce it. It's roughly translated as Scare Squad, involves actors dressed as zombies attacking a visitor's car and smearing it with fake blood.
That's fun.
The 13-minute performance involves no contacts between the audience and performers to virtually eliminate the risk of transmitting the coronavirus.
It's terrifying because right when you get out, there's a body repair shop.
Actually, once the horror is over, your zombies actually clean the blood all off your car.
All right.
So it's kind of like a car wash.
Yeah.
Cool.
My question is the driver in full control of the car, or is it a shift to neutral in the car wash situation?
Good question, because what if a driver just...
No, it would have to be.
If you get scared and you slam on the gas by accident.
Right, you'd have to.
I'd be concerned that someone might fall over, and because those tracks in those car washes seem to be kind of dangerous.
What do you mean?
Well, couldn't you get your foot stuck in the thing?
I get it. If you're in front of the car and you're scaring someone, and then your foot gets stuck in a track and you can't move fast enough.
But once again, take responsibility. If you can't get through a car wash without running over your own foot,
no.
Maybe you
I'm talking
be
about the people dressed as the monsters.
I doubt it's on tracks.
Then how are they
going to... You think they pull up and park it?
Yes. I think you pull in, you park, the zombies attack. You pull a little farther, there's another attack.
Gotcha.
It's probably let us stop and go.
Yeah, it's not like a traveling car wash.
But I want to do it. Japan has that, and they have the zip line into Godzilla's mouth thing.
Yeah.
Come on, America, let's step it up with these things.
They also have the Ninja Museum, and it's been robbed.
Oh, boy, that's a good
Whoa. Somebody didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
We'll take care of that in just a couple of minutes. Also, we've got great news about candy corn and great news about parrots. If you're looking for your lost parrot, don't go anywhere. We may have found it for you. Right now, I want to talk a little bit about ED. Erectile dysfunction, not easy to talk about, but easy to deal with now if you've lost your mojo or whatever you want to call it. Just take a quick listen to this. There's an outfit out there called Roman. ROMAN. It's a pharmaceutical distributor. A healthcare professional can prescribe real medication, the real stuff, simple, safe, totally discreet. Here's what you do. You go to GetRoman.com/wood, and you will complete a free online visit. You will be put in contact with a healthcare professional to work with you to see what might be the best treatment. If they figure something out that's going to work for you, guess what? Free 2-day shipping. The whole process, very straightforward, very discreet, and very simple. Just go to GetRoman.com/wood, complete the free online visit, and you can deal with this ED thing. And, hey, get part of your life back. Get all the details by going to GetRoman.com/wood. If approved, also you get a special Bob and Tom bonus, 15% off your first order of ED treatment. Once again, that's GetRoman.com/wood, $15 off. And of course, the famous free 2-day shipping. Deal with a healthcare professional, no embarrassment, all done very discreetly. GetRoman.com/wood. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Speaking of things like this, we have missiles in the news.
Oh.
Just happened to be lying around an airport in Florida. They've taken care of it. Don't be alarmed. And we have more rhino news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
A look at their car is perhaps the best way to introduce the uninitiated to WFBQ Radio's morning team, Bob and Tom. The pink and camouflage junker features 3 hood ornaments, a bowling trophy, the hind quarter of a horse, and a jar of tartar sauce that will have to be explained elsewhere.
Q95, it's 8:42. You're with Bob and Tom on a 2 for Tuesday.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Great.
Holmes.
Sherlock. Let's play word association.
Okay.
Howdy.
Holmes.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
John C. You're with Bob and Tom.
Holmes.
The human tripod.
I see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bob.
That's all right. From 6 a.m. and for the next 4 hours, Bob Kavoyan and Tom Griswold fill the airwaves with jokes and pranks that range from silly to hilarious and from bawdy to sick.
Why is sex like air?
Why is sex like air? I give up, Bob.
Because it's no big thing unless you're not getting it.
They deliver a National Lampoon sort of humor that leaves the audience laughing while wondering how Q95 can broadcast some of the things they say.
Half the joke is in your mind. The joke isn't stated outright.
Mm-hmm.
The person has to put something into it to get something out of it.
Yeah, they're fun and
people like them.
People enjoy them.
They laugh at them. There's an alternative. You can always change the channel.
Mm-hmm.
But people aren't. After 2 years on the air, Bob and Tom have taken Q95's morning show to the top of the volatile morning FM ratings. WFBQ is the 3rd radio station the zany team has worked for. After 6 years together, they've got the routine down pat. Bob runs the audio control board, plays straight man, and provides the program's famous laugh.
Amateur phylactics. Amazing concept, I think, and I think it's going to.
Tom sits on a mound of notes and papers to provide the program's often quoted jokes and many of its voices.
Oh, hello, Mohandas.
Hello, Bob.
How are you?
Oh, I am fine today. Hello, Tom. Hi, Mohandas. You look very good today. Thank you so much, Mohandas.
Much of their banter is off the cuff, with an occasionally rehearsed punchline off mic during a song.
Only if it makes you late for the ceremony.
She's controversial. She's provocative. She's the famous sex therapist, Dr. Ruth Weisboner. Good morning, Dr. Ruth. Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Is it wrong to have sex before you're married?
No, as long as you're not late for the wedding.
Bob and Tom say they get very few complaints from listeners as they poke fun at every special interest group imaginable, and station management has left them unrestrained on the limits of their humor. After 2 years, the result has been high ratings, a devoted following, and 2 happily transplanted Hoosiers who say they just might stay to grow old and gray on Q95.
Could be. It's very possible. In fact, it's already started.
Yeah. Bob's getting gray.
Yeah. Tom's getting old.
Yeah.
There's only one brand of coffee enema. It's called La Cage aux Folgers. Bonjour. I am Maurice Chevalier's. And when I need a good cleaning out or just need to freshen up for a date, I choose La Cage aux Folgers. And after a quick coffee break, voila! I feel spanking new. So wake up and smell the coffee. Well, do not actually smell it, P.U. Be part of the movement sweeping the continent. La Cage aux Folgers. Because when you're pooped, nothing perks you up like a coffee enema. I'd like to sing for you now. I'm a gentleman who lives in gay Paris. I like to stay as fresh as I can be. But when I need a little pick-me-up, I don't take my coffee from the coffee cup. Hit it, girls.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est oulala. It's a coffee enema. C'est finest coffee beyond compare. And it goes in your derrière. Ooh la la la, ooh la la la, ooh la la la, ooh la la la. La Cage aux Folgers for the man who likes his coffee in the can.
La Cage aux Folgers. When it comes to taste, perhaps your tongue cannot tell the difference, but your can can.
La Cage aux Folgers, c'est oulala. It's a coffee enema. But you don't need a coffee cup. Just grabs it back and bottoms up. Merci beaucoup. Pull down your pants. Insert the tube. Viva la France! La Cage aux Folgers for the man who likes his coffee in the can. Sacre bleu!
Au revoir!
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
8:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather for your weekend. Expect partly cloudy skies and temperatures right around 85 degrees. Currently 64 on this carb day.
Thank you very much. Yeah, not the usual celebration of Carb Day. Can't wait to get to that next year.
Nothing like the month of August.
But let's face it, we're going to be here. Special edition of our show coming up. 104th running of the Indy 500. It will be televised. The Revolution may not be televised, but the Indy 500 will be, by God. Right on time. We'll be here starting at 11 o'clock on Sunday on Q95. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Wait a minute. There it is. I'd missed my place.
What'd you do?
I found it now.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Because it's time to introduce the Ace Cosby joke of the day. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
I've already heard from my opening act, Bob's in.
For you.
Yeah, these aren't jokes. These are cultural observations.
Yeah, you ever wonder why dough is another name for money?
Say it again.
Dough is another name for
You
money?
ever wonder why dough is another name?
Dough, another name for money. Why?
Because everybody needs it.
Oh, I thought it was going to be because it's not a buck.
Oh, DOE.
Okay, probably looked better on paper, that one.
That was a fine joke. Made sense.
You need dough, you need money.
Yeah.
But they're spelled different.
Homonyms, huh?
There's a lot. Yes, there's a lot of spelling in that joke. You got your extra K. You don't have the DOE.
I want people to think.
You got a GH.
There you go.
That's right.
Yeah, you don't want to
demand the audience elevate to
If
you.
they think too much, they might realize.
You don't have a segment called "Joke You're Going to Need a Pencil to Get."
Wasn't that Dennis Miller's latest special?
That's Josh. I'm Tom. That's Chick. That's Ace. In the other room is Willie. In the other room, it's Christy. In the other room, it's Pat Godwin. Hello, Pat. How's it going over there?
Good.
Pat, I was wondering if we could relive something from we did the Pat Godwin challenge early in the show today. We got an interesting story about corn.
There's a corn stalk that was growing through a crack in a Sioux Falls City sidewalk. And according to the Argus Leader, the paper there, the stalk was so popular, it had its own Twitter account. The mayor Paul Tenhaken said the plant, dubbed the 57th Street Corn, was a symbol of resiliency and hope during this pandemic. Residents, however, reported someone ripped out the lone stalk. Local realtor Chad Thiessen picked up the stalk and called several corn experts for advice on reviving the plant.
Good man.
Not to be kidding.
He is now, along with his family, caring for this corn stalk, and they intend to replant it in a public space with the help of the city. They're selling T-shirts. They're doing all kinds of things.
But it's a symbol, Josh.
No, it isn't.
Sure, there's lots of corn between here and there, but this is a special growing a special ear of corn.
It wouldn't grow in your corn.
What?
It wouldn't be cross-pollinated because it's there by itself. It's one single stalk.
Yeah, you're not going to get any corn out of it.
No.
So it's not even corn.
No, it's just a stalk.
Christy.
Wow, I'm fine.
You just ruined my dad's day.
Let me tell you something.
No.
That's not ruining this, okay? There wasn't anything here to ruin before she started.
That's the truth. You can't just plant one ear at once.
You just whiz all over this happy story about the rebirth of life.
You look like a kid who saw his Christmas presents get taken away.
Jeez.
Well, I'm not making this up. You can't just plant one corn seed.
I'll have to say something to you. It sounds like shuck.
I learned this the hard way. As a small child, I planted a little corn seed and it grew, and I was so excited. And
you hear this?
Went out there.
This explains a lot.
Yeah. Nothing on
What are we in here? Minute 8?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Laura Ingalls Wilder over here.
Divorce number 4.
Then what happens?
It all involves corn.
I haven't been married 4 times. Stop it.
Old CH coming down the...
Okay, now, so I challenged Pat Godwin
to write a song.
Come up with a song about this great thing where this stalk of corn is a symbol of rebirth in these hard times.
Stupid.
And Pat, you had a couple of false starts.
You don't want to hear those, do you?
Yeah, I do. No, because obviously you wanted something with the word corn in it. What were your ideas?
I had this initially here, if I could get the piano up.
Okay.
You're catching me off guard. I had this.
Isn't the piano sitting right in front of you?
Yeah.
Did you see your text?
No, I'm too busy to read texts.
So this is what I had initially.
Okay.
Corn free came up through the concrete, and then I had corn in the wild, and then corn in the USA.
All good.
All right.
And then we settled on this. Ooh, yeah. I was corn in a small town, grown in a sidewalk of a small town. Came up to the concrete of a small town, a symbol of resiliency.
See? Great.
Corn just can't be bested. Most parts of me can't be digested. Your turds are corn-fested. Think about that before you eat me, 'cause you'll see me again. It ends like that.
Cornade.
Is it over?
It's over.
I was corn in a small town.
I was born in a small town.
Apologize to Johnny Cooper.
Hey, Johnny Cooper.
Well, this all ties in to this.
What? This whole morning, we've been talking about a stalk of corn.
That's cornless.
Cornless.
South Dakota?
Yeah, Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls.
Growing where it shouldn't.
Yes, with no corn.
Probably
Symbol.
pooped out of a bird.
Yes.
It's a symbol of rebirth in this hard time we're living in.
If my dad had it his way, this would be a movie with Dennis Quaid in 3 years.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That is the perfect casting call.
Right. Yes.
Dennis Quaid and then some relatively luscious 25-year-old like his new wife.
Yeah, I was going to say, like his new wife.
Yeah, he'd be perfect for this. It's a great idea.
I was making a joke and
No,
but he would be the guy. Yeah.
No, and then there'd be a role for there'd be a role for you, Willie.
Get him, chick.
I got the sort of the counter plot would be Willie Griswold has discovered a marijuana plant growing out of a crack in an alley.
Yeah, but the story's in South Dakota, so then I get beat up and put in jail.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, there's a movie that's about 40 years old about a guy who saves a corn stalk.
Oh. Yeah?
Remember, it starred Lee J. Cobb. Bob.
You know who did the soundtrack to that one, Josh?
Who did the soundtrack?
Oh, your favorite band, Korn.
That's right.
With a K.
Yeah.
Okay, backward R, yeah.
Backward R.
You're probably wondering, how does this tie in? Well, the headline is Brock's is making turkey dinner flavored candy corn.
Yep.
We have an update.
It's official. The candy company Brock's is making turkey dinner flavored candy corn. It will include the flavors of green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, ginger glazed carrots, and sweet potato pie. A spokesperson confirmed the turkey dinner candy corn will be available at Walgreens stores this fall.
Feel free to ignore it
$2
as you walk towards real candy.
99 cents a bag.
Now, does anybody notice that if you read the flavors of none of them include corn?
Oh, and the candy corn.
Yeah, they've got green beans, roasted turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, ginger glazed carrot, and sweet potato pie.
So they all going to be different colors so you know which one you're getting?
But where's the corn? It's candy corn. It's a... No, never mind.
And now here's Pat Godwin with a parody of Bow Wow's I Want Candy Corn.
I want candy corn.
That's not bad, Josh.
I want candy corn.
Candy corn doesn't taste like corn?
No, it sucks.
Yeah, candy corn is the worst candy, I'd say. I don't know.
One of.
Candy corn,
No,
black
Necco wafers
licorice.
are the worst.
Yeah,
Necco wafers, worst candy of all time.
Those are bad.
Those are the chalky ones?
Yeah, it tastes like eating chalk. And they just brought them back. There was apparently a movement.
Yes, there was.
And they brought them
There
back.
are some people that must enjoy them.
Are you a licorice guy, Josh?
I'm not. I'm not even a red licorice guy.
And I can't do the spice. I can't do spicy, the hot tamales, whatever that candy is. I can't do that either.
Yeah.
I'm not tough enough.
I had a bad night with hot damn. I can't do any of that stuff anymore.
So you're not on the fireball.
So you dislike candy corn as we know it now?
Yes, I don't care for it. I respect others that like it, but it's not for me.
See, not me. I don't respect people that like candy corn.
Well, if you mix it with peanuts, it's like a payday.
I've heard that's very good.
Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
Corn
very
is
good.
so awful, you have to form an opinion of someone who likes candy corn.
No,
Yes.
because I probably like things that they don't, and I'm not a bad person for it.
Yes, you are.
You think so?
Yes, don't sell yourself short. You're
I think isn't it the first ring of Dante's Hell?
Yep, candy
There's
corn.
people sitting around eating candy corn.
Yeah, and
going,
circus
hey, this
peanuts.
tastes like expired turkey.
And then you go to circus peanuts.
Yeah.
And then
Do you think people will actually buy Thanksgiving dinner candy corn?
Sure. A lot of obese out there.
Oh, there'll be a thing in the news where they'll find some family that's all they can afford.
Oh,
well, that's
with a knife and a fork and a piece of candy corn. You know how TV news is. They'll find them.
He's going to Bob Cratchit it, just cut it into slices.
She's a single mother of 12, and here she is. Sorry. Sorry, Tiny Tim. No turkey for you. Here's a piece of candy corn that tastes like turkey.
Oh, that is
and
the
now ringing out the comedy with Tom Griswold.
yeah, hi. Welcome once again. Remember, nobody laughs with Tom.
How about this, Josh?
Yes.
How about the candy corn dog?
Oh, no.
Two things you hate, because you hate corn dogs.
I've decided I don't hate them. I just don't care.
No, you really do hate them. This is a posture you've taken because we.
Well, no, here's what happened. I did hate them. I hated them. And then I tried one, last year at a state fair.
Right.
And I ended up going, I don't hate it. I just don't like it.
Wasn't it because you dipped it in ranch dressing?
No, I did not dip it. I put it on top of a cake. Is that what you want to hear? My God.
You are mean. You're
Let's
like
take a break
bully.
so we can go out in the parking lot and take you out there and run you over.
You're like a playground
By
bully.
the way, Chick, was it you or Josh whose invention was actually on the news this morning?
What? The candle thing?
The candle thing.
You guys.
Oh, I saw that, yeah.
What
Did
is
you
it?
see this, Ace? It was on ABC News at 4 in the morning.
Blowing the candles out? That
Yes,
thing?
It's a dome or a shield that goes.
It's a shield that goes over the cake.
And you put the candles in
You
it?
put the candles in the shield, so when you blow out the candles, then you pick it up.
That's Josh's idea.
Josh, you would have
that was
made
your idea.
You know what? I'm glad somebody ran with it. I hope they make a killing. I do. My gosh. I'm a genius.
You're something.
Now, your other idea, I don't think they're going to go with, which was the pizza IV.
Hey, I'm still working on that.
Now that doesn't mean he's just being mean now. He's just being mean.
I've got a lawsuit, right?
Yes. I'll testify. We'll all testify.
I'll settle out of court.
Or the ventilator that runs on gravy. These are all great ideas.
Oh, good timing.
We're coming right back.
Nothing funnier than ventilator talk. We'll be right back with more of that.
Oh my!
We have face masks in the news coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Add to or continue the conversation. Check out the Bob and Tom Show on Facebook. Get the link at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Ross Bennett, and you're listening to Bob and Tom every day, 24 hours a day, nonstop. It's always going to be here, and I can't sleep.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. On the way, our world's foremost authority on celebrity nudity and film. It's Mr. Skin, zooming his way in on a Friday right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. That's on the way.
Hey, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. Joe Biden has accepted the Democratic presidential nomination, vowing to take on national crises and declaring that, quote, we will overcome this season of darkness. Biden's nomination marks the pinnacle so far of a political career that has spanned almost half a century. The former vice president, who at 77 would be the oldest president ever elected. U.S. government coronavirus expert Dr. Anthony Fauci has undergone surgery to remove a growth from his vocal cord that was causing his notably hoarse voice. Fauci underwent outpatient surgery for the polyp Thursday and was home resting. Airbnb banning house parties worldwide as it tries to clean up its reputation and comply with limits on gatherings during the pandemic. The San Francisco-based home-sharing company said it will limit occupancy in its rental homes to 16. It may offer exceptions for boutique hotels or other event venues. Airbnb said it may pursue legal action against guests and hosts who violate that ban. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
I don't want an Apple Watch.
Why not?
I got a phone.
I know, but the Apple Watch, it monitors your heart.
That's okay. It's just going to go one of these days.
You don't want any heads up? You're just going to go?
I don't want a heads up.
Yeah.
I just want to be
just the Widowmaker.
Just I want to be in the Starbucks drive-through.
Yeah.
Waiting for my coffee and wait a minute. That guy's dead.
Well, I was wondering when I was going to cry on the show. Today's the day.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
We were sitting around the bar last Friday night just drinking and wondering what it'd be like if we picked the right numbers and hit the lottery. It was me, Bill, Sid, Harold, and Stan. Each of us had a different plan, and we all agreed how great getting rich would be.
Well, the first thing I'd do with all that cash is throw myself one hell of a bash. There'd be beer and hookers, pimps, and a circus clown. Then I'd get a new couch and reclining chair, maybe 4 mag wheels and central air. I tell ya, I'd have the classiest trailer in town. So next week when each winning number falls, I hope to see that lottery girl pulling out my balls. $1 million would sure improve our lives. We could quit our jobs and dump our wives. Man,
If I ever won that pile, I'd go to work with a great big smile. And the people that tick me off would better beware. I'd even go in late the very first day and find my boss, and here's what I'd say: Mr. Jenkins, kiss the ass of a millionaire. Then I'd find that secretary I think so cute, the one who threatened me with that harassment suit, when I told her I liked it when she wore her skirts real short. Then I'd grab her boobs, one in each hand, then kiss her, hand her $100 grand and say, here you go, darling, we just settled out of court. So next week when each winning number falls, I hope to see that lottery chick pulling out my balls. $1 million would sure improve our lives. We could quit our jobs and dump our wives.
Well, you wouldn't believe all the stuff that I'd get, like a mansion on the beach and a new Learjet. I'd buy a casino.
9:03 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. We got some cool stuff coming up. Don't forget Pat Godwin tonight and tomorrow night, live in person at Crackers downtown. Right now, I want to give you some fast facts about the Indy 500. Of course, 104th running this Sunday. Here's some stuff you probably didn't know. Oldest driver of this year's race, Tony Kanaan, the great TK, looking great, super fit, and of course a winner. And this was going to be his last year. I think Tony's going to do it again next year.
Okay,
so he can be doing that last lap with a huge crowd cheering him on. Youngest ever to win the Indy 500, Troy Ruttman in 1952. He was 22 years of age.
Amazing.
Oldest winner, Al Sr., a young 47 when he won in 1987. Wow. By the way, there are no age limitations or health restrictions to sign up to be an organ and tissue donor. Indiana has had an organ and tissue donor program for a long time. In fact, one guy that was 100 years old that did this. So help save lives. Go to driven2savelives.org. It's an important thing to know about. So be an organ donor, please. And we'll see you Sunday morning for a special edition of this show. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm out of breath. Went on an iced tea run.
Oh, did you get it? Everything's good?
I went on the iced tea run, got masked up.
Yes,
Went to my office and got a cup, because as you know, I ordered some cups and I inadvertently got a box of 1,000.
That's right. It's going to take a long time.
Came back here.
So we have to hear about
without the iced tea.
Getting iced tea.
Without the iced tea, okay.
Went back to my office.
Okay, now it's funny.
Got the iced tea. Realized we had to do something and sprinted back.
You know, we have iced tea up here, things. You can't be in our green room.
I don't mingle with the hoi polloi.
No, he sure
Where
doesn't.
are you getting your ice for your iced tea?
I bring it in. I have my own refrigerator.
Good. An ice lady?
Good.
You have an ice lady.
You're an insane person.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, he is.
Do I have an ice lady? Do you have an ice lady?
Me?
Yes.
Ice lady.
I don't. No.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
You're exceptionally dickish today.
I know.
I've met some frigid women.
Yes, I believe the word you're looking for is Dickensian. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with Josh, Chick, Ace. I'm Tom in the big room, socially separated. Then we have Willie back there in his own little glass booth.
Were you going to say squalor?
What were you going to say? Well, this is so opulent in here. We have Christy Lee over there in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom, and
in her winter coat.
Yes, again, because it's freezing.
It really is cold.
It's so cold.
It's so cold.
I don't want to get
3 hours into the show.
I don't want to get into the science of what's happening, but you want to keep the air moving.
So cold.
Sure. A lot.
It was cold before this. It's always been cold.
You can still move without being freezing.
I think he keeps it cold because on the weekends he rents this place out for a meat freezer.
Yeah.
A couple things have happened. First off, I want to point out that I have been getting on Chick's nerves all morning.
Oh, God, I can't stand it.
He can't take it. He can't. He needs.
I can fix this.
I don't know how
it really is true.
How I've got into this mood.
I've been whistling and
he's jumping around. He's standing up and dancing.
He can't take it. I apologize, Chick. Look, you've got 2 days without me coming up.
You know, no.
One
day. Technically.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. He and I are getting together. Yeah, we're getting together Sunday.
It's too late for sorry. What do you think of that?
Ace just dropped a bombshell during the commercial break.
He did.
He has tried a cuisine we've been discussing, and we haven't gotten his review yet.
Oh.
Oh.
The mac and cheese?
Cheetos blazing hot mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah. And?
I was surprised. It had a unique taste to it. And I was expecting,
It tastes like Cheetos, did it?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So is this a thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All right.
Bit of a subdued thumbs up. I had to draw it out of him.
If I had known the review would have been so lackluster, I wouldn't have brought it up.
But thank you.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Can you make an effort to try it this weekend, Josh?
Yeah, with a little feeling maybe when you talk about it?
Why are you doing this to him? You're sabotaging already.
I wasn't going to read this, Christy, but now I have to.
Okay. All right. What do you got?
Well,
what windbag is calling me a fat ass?
No, they're not calling you a fat ass. I just need a little bit of music. How about this?
Gotcha.
Oh,
man, this was fun.
Thought I didn't see you now, didn't you? You're so sweet now, didn't you?
There he goes again. He's dancing again.
It's Joe Tex.
Let him move, Joshy.
Get that bass fall in. Got that nice sax. Oh, yeah. You got the Barry. All right. Christy.
What?
We got a problem here.
Oh, about the corn thing?
Yes, my favorite story. Let me set this up. My favorite story, of course, involves a stalk of corn growing out of a crack in the sidewalk, and to me, it's a symbol. Of course, it made the.
I have just checked out. This whole corn story just beat me up.
That's because
it keeps coming.
I would expect that from someone who doesn't have a soul.
No, go ahead.
I'd rather be in a room with the children of the corn.
Yes.
Than you telling this corn story.
This corn stalk growing in a crack in the sidewalk. It's
God,
about
when we stop it goes back to the beginning and starts all over.
It's about resilience and recovery in these hard times.
It's about 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'll never get back to what it's about.
This is happening right now in Sioux Falls. Hello, Sioux Falls.
We love Sioux Falls.
I believe it's pronounced Syux.
Syux. We heard Pat's great song, I Was Corn in a Small Town, a tribute to John Mellencamp, who's famous, of course, for his work with Farm Aid. I'm sure John would hate that song. The point is...
John hates everything, but the point...
Christy, you said that this, because some guy has recovered this, someone pulled this out of the thing and threw it.
And it's a single corn stalk, and I said it wouldn't have any corn on it because they need to be cross-pollinated, because that's what happened when I was a child. I grew one stalk of corn, and I was told by my uncle, who was a farmer at the time, that the reason it didn't have corn on it was because I only planted one corn stalk.
I got this letter saying there is such a thing as corn self-pollination.
There is.
And this particular stalk of corn has ears on it already.
Oh, it does?
Okay. All right. Apparently, so.
Well, does it? It has ears, but there's no corn on the ears is what happened in my case.
I have no idea.
I've been self-pollinating since I was about 12, 13.
Yeah. You thought you invented it, right?
Josh is in the Hall of Fame.
That's right.
I got a T-shirt up there.
That's right.
Three-dimensional.
Yes, it stands on its own.
We have a tribute to driving in the Midwest. And this is a mashup of two different corn songs.
One good, one not good.
They're both excellent, and here they are. This is, by the way, I should point out, this is Haywood Banks and Sean Morey. Okay, ready?
Corn, 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 corn. Everywhere there's lots of boring corn.
What's that smell?
Corn, 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 corn. Give me a shotgun, please.
Independently produced, mashed up together, fabulous music.
Is someone going to windbag us going, hey, Dix, there's soybeans too?
Well, yeah. It's very challenging for one corn plant to pollinate itself on its own. However, it does happen. Corn can have male and female flowers, but it's very rare.
I think the point is there's great corn this year, sweet corn. So.
Of course. We love sweet corn.
Yeah, that would be.
And I love farmers. You know that. This is my thing.
All right. Now, we also had, of course, the new Brock's candy corn in the flavors of Thanksgiving.
And in other new products that you may or may not be aware of, Burberry has released a line of face masks in its signature pattern. The collection features face masks in two colors of its heritage Burberry check, archive beige and pale blue. The cotton masks cost $120 each and come in the sizes small, medium, and medium large.
Christy, how do you spell Burberry? Because I don't know the pattern.
Burberry.
You'll recognize it immediately.
You'll know it. It's the check pattern.
It's like a plaid kind of.
Not check, plaid.
Oh, sure. Okay, yes.
People use face masks to relax, right? You put it on, your skin gets better, you watch TV, you relax a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I could never relax knowing that I spent $110 on a face mask.
120.
120? Yeah.
I apologize. Is Burberry the brand that created this?
It's famous.
Yeah.
What are they mostly? Like scarves and
Burberry scarf is
there's
probably.
there's a handbag here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're huge. They're a
it's
London-based fashion house.
Yeah, that's called the cha-ching pattern. That's the sound of the cash register.
It's a nice pattern.
They're also very known for their raincoats.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You'll see the NBA guys wearing the button downs that are
nice. It's a nice pattern.
Yeah, it looks good.
I can see people wanting this.
And
mask.
in some movies, don't they say just go grab your Burberry, meaning grab your raincoat?
Yeah. According to the
now,
product.
Josh, don't you like to flash wearing a Burberry?
I did at one point, but I found that when you're handcuffed in them, that they can get scuffed up. So now I go with a cheaper.
Okay, so this.
Now I'm on subways.
Yeah.
Flashing people.
Oh, yeah.
According to the product description.
No, I'm in subways. The sandwich shop.
Pretty close.
Let's combine it all, shall we?
Felony.
Yeah.
Is what you're doing.
True story. I was on the New York subway, and
you're still talking.
As we were going by a station, some guy flashed just for the people going by because they can't do anything.
Right.
Perfect.
Hey, look at that guy. Just in case you want to start doing it again, that's the secret. Okay, Christy, back to you.
The company is donating 20% of the selling price of each face mask to the Burberry Foundation COVID-19 Community
That's
Fund.
because they jacked up the price 50% by charging $120.
Well, if it was jacked up, I'm sure Josh had something to do with it.
That's right.
Jacking up a price.
Oh, they're face masks like these face masks.
Yeah.
I thought they were like the face masks that you put on that have like skin treatments or whatever.
Oh, no.
Oh.
They're coronavirus
That's what I thought.
face masks.
Okay.
Yeah, am I correct in saying though these are super expensive? It's like the Louis Vuitton luggage. It's a status symbol.
Yes, of course.
So these are just really statusy. Because
trendy.
They're getting a lot of the designer people are now doing face masks.
Yep.
Which is, but this one at least apparently medically it's okay.
Yeah, it has some technology, the antiviral technology that you just wash them every time you use them. Don't you wash your face masks every day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My favorites are the throwaways now. I got to be honest with you.
Really? I don't care for them.
These guys.
Apparently, you're supposed to clip the ends of those now because it's like the straws getting turtles and these animals.
When you
get
throw
their
them
legs
away,
wrapped up.
that's true.
I didn't know that.
That's something that's true. If you use these throwaway blue and white ones, when you toss them,
clip the ear.
And apparently,
wait a minute, you're going to participate in that, but you don't want to give up your plastic straws. Is that right?
There we go.
That's exactly
Good point.
correct.
Okay. Go ahead, hypocrite. Go ahead.
That should be the name of my mascot, a hippopotamus.
A hypocrite.
A
female hippo.
I am on board with that completely.
It's a hypocrite.
We have a guest coming up.
Oh my gosh, we do.
Yes, we do.
Speaking of crits.
I have a joke I can't do. But I will do this. Chick McGee, thank you very much for turning me on to the greatest home security system you've ever seen.
We call it Simply Safe. It's the do-it-yourself home security system that uses double-stick tape, wireless, magnetic technology. You heard me. It arrives to your house in a giant box, and you unpack it, and before you know it, voila, your security system is installed. With
no wires.
Cameras and motion and glass breaks.
Do you have to borrow your neighbor's drill?
No. Professional monitoring keeps watch day and night, ready to send police, fire, and medical professionals if there's an emergency. Set it up yourself in under an hour. I say under a half hour.
Well.
And there's no contract, no pushy sales guys. No one will visit your home. You can stay safe in your compound. No hidden fees, no fine print. And all of this starts at just $15 every month. And we're not the only one who says Simply Safe is great. U.S. News World Report says Simply Safe is the best overall home security of 2020. Be like Chick McGee at his compound and install Simply Safe yourself.
You mean free of worry?
That's exactly right. SimplySafeTom.com. Get free shipping.
Now, Chick McGee has so many cameras on his Simply Safe. He has to wear a beret and carry around one of those megaphones like he's Cecil B. DeMille.
I walk in the house. Cut! SimplySafeTom.com for the do-it-yourself home security system.
You're going to love it. They got a great guarantee. Check it out. SimplySafeTom.com. Coming back with the famous Mr. Skin, the authority on nudity in cinema. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom. You can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you can't wipe Bob and Tom on the couch.
Hey, check out Bob and Tom's YouTube channel weeknights at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's Bob and Tom Tonight. 20 minutes of highlights from today's Bob and Tom show, 5 p.m. in the Pacific time zone. Also, Bob and Tom's Instagram, pictures of us with friends and guests, highlights from the show. Just head on over to bobandtom.com for quick links to all of Bob and Tom's social media sites. More of the show coming up right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. The Rolling Stones are opening their own store on London's Carnaby Street. Among the things it will sell is paint from Pantone in a color called Stones Red, which is based off the color from the first use of the Stones' lips and tongue logo. The store will also sell the band's music and clothes for men, women, and children. Rolling Stone lyrics will be on the glass floor, fitting rooms decorated with art from their albums. The store will open on September 9th. Sharp-eyed baseball fans may notice Geddy Lee of Rush still in his regular seat behind home plate for the Blue Jays home games, only now he's a cardboard cutout. While fans were able to buy a spot for cutouts for themselves in the stands, Rush's management said the Blue Jays were responsible for adding the Lee cutout. It's a photo from a few seasons ago when Geddy threw out the first pitch. And after 5 months of being closed due to the coronavirus, the major movie theater chains in the United States are starting to slowly reopen. AMC opened some 113 locations, advertising retro pricing and retro screenings yesterday. Regal, the second largest exhibitor, is following suit today. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Christy, when you said last week that you or maybe last month or something that you threw away a bunch of old underwear and socks, I almost threw up. I was so it's like you're just ripping up money. Oh my God, you would have made 20 grand in a day.
No way. Really? Wait a minute.
There's the dignity factor, Christy.
How much will they pay for them?
$100. Yes.
Really?
Christy, you could sell a pair of your underwear for $100 like that. I have no doubt. Let me help you.
Do you want
anybody wants to pay me, give me $500. I'll come sit on your bed for the day.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. This is Mark Sweeney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
9:22 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Christy Lee's right over there. I can see her. She's got the weather forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weekend weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Partly cloudy, 84. Partly cloudy overnight down to 65, and partly cloudy for Saturday and Sunday. There's a slight chance of a stray pop-up shower or thunderstorm this weekend. Otherwise gorgeous. Currently sunny and 67.
Special edition of the Bob and Tom Show coming up Sunday morning, starting at 11. Because the race starts about 2:30, and as you know, it'll be broadcast as it happens, which is very rare in this town.
Yeah.
But due to everything else going on, you'll be able to watch the greatest spectacle in racing, and it'll be on Channel 13, and it will be broadcast as it happens, once again, to underscore that. I will also point out that we'll be doing our pre-show starting at 11 this Sunday. With pretty much all of us here, I think.
Get that overtime.
Yeah. That's right, Ace. Very heavy overtime. You'll be paid in baked goods from Amelia's. I'll bring in some cookies and
all right,
maybe some coffee. And that'll be it. Just touch those buttons with great care Sunday. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's good to see you. There's a chick. There's Ace. I'm Tom. That's Josh. There's Willie. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin. And there's that handsome man.
Mr. Skin.
It's the famous Mr. Skin joining us. We've got the video thing going. Mr. Skin, how are you, sir?
Doing great, Tom. How you guys all doing? Chick, Christy, everyone. You got a big crew in there.
Yeah, good to see you. Mr. Skin essentially has earned a doctorate, but he knows branding, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yes. Should be Dr. Skin, but Mr. Skin is the brand.
Yeah, that's. I always said the greatest example of that, of course, as you know, Mr. Skin, was Colonel Gaddafi. Sure, he was an incredible, horrible human being, but he could have made himself General Gaddafi, but he was smart enough to go, wait a minute.
Right.
This Colonel thing's working.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain Crunch could be an admiral.
Sure,
but
of course.
He knows that. Right.
You know, the last time you said Captain Crunch could be an admiral, we got mail about why he couldn't.
Oh, that's right. That's correct. Yes.
There are people
something about the stripes on his
there are people who take things way too seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Skin is the authority on nudity in contemporary cinema and in classic cinema. And I guess that's probably important because you want to talk about your new project, sir?
Yeah, I can't believe this. It's been 2 years in the making, but it's called Skin, A History of Nudity in the Movies. It's a documentary on just that, the history of nudity from Thomas Edison all the way up to the Me Too movement. And, you know, the funny thing is I'm the executive producer, meaning, you know, I funded the movie, but I was smart enough to hire an incredible team. Danny Wolf as a director, some writers that used to write for me with Mr. Skin. And we put this documentary out. But Tom, one of the things, like, I didn't even think about this. I'm not a movie guy. I had never done this before. But I didn't realize the whole thing about reviews and real reviewers looking at your movie. Mm-hmm. And what's blown me away in the last week, because the movie came out on Tuesday, it's available anywhere on VOD. But real movie reviewers are reviewing my movie, and like Variety loved it, Hollywood Reporter, CNN, Yahoo, Fandango, you name it. Our Rotten Tomatoes scores is crazy. Like, that was an element of it that I didn't even think about, but I'm very humbled and can't believe that people love it so much. But
do you mind if I
love it.
Congratulations, that's great.
Let me read a couple. Do you mind? This is from Variety. The documentary is a breezy, open-eyed, and often encyclopedic compendium of all the ways the cinema has celebrated, exploited, and negotiated the power of the naked body. That is a very nice review. How about this one from the Hollywood Reporter? The title may sound incendiary, something left over from the Russ Meyer era, but Skin, a history of nudity in the movies, turns out to be informative and even-handed as well as entertaining. A thumbs up from USA Today. Nice work.
Can't wait to see it.
So the official title is Skin, a history of nudity in the movies.
Yeah, and you know, the big thing I was worried about, like, I've known since I started Mr. Skin, by the way, we just had our 21st birthday, I knew that no one had ever done a documentary on nudity in film. But I never knew how to accomplish this. So luckily I found some people to help me do it. But my big concern was that we do all this work. And by the way, the documentary has over 100 nude scenes. And Christy, very important to note, it's not just female nudity. It's also the history of male nudity. Yes. And what I was concerned about, and you guys know, even with best intentions, it could look, come out exploitive with the Me Too movement and everything. I was very concerned that people would just be like, this is trash, this is exploitive, da da da. But the reviews have pointed out is like, how the hell did these guys pull it off? Where you have all these nude scenes, but the movie is informative, educational, and yet still titillating at the same time. It was a very difficult thing to navigate, but we were able to pull it off. And I
think a lot of people have been pulling it off to your website for years.
Well, yeah, hey, it is what it is. Well, yeah, and I think also the big thing is we gave a lot of voice, to women. And one of the things that we talk about in the documentary is nowadays, and you guys probably don't even know this, they have these things now called intimacy coordinators on the sets.
We've talked about it.
Yeah, it's really wild. And so like a director will be doing a television show or a movie where they've already negotiated like what the actress will show. And the intimacy coordinator is there to make sure that he doesn't veer off into some crazy stuff that the actress didn't agree on. She's there for counsel and just to have something. And it's such it's just compared to what these actresses in the 70s and 80s and 90s who we interview, like Mariel Hemingway or Pam Grier or Diane Franklin from Last American Virgin. And there's just such a difference. And one of the good things about the documentary is it shows that, there's still a ton of nudity in movies and television, but now the actresses are much more empowered. They don't feel like it's being forced on them.
Sure.
It's what they willingly want to do. And it's actually it's something you could see as you follow the documentary.
I haven't seen the documentary. Did you by chance talk to the comedian and actor Ken Jeong?
No, we didn't. We did not.
Do you know his famous story?
Yeah.
He's also a physician. He's a friend of the show. Great guy. Ken
Knocked Up,
Ken, in that movie, it's The Hangover, right?
Hangover, yeah.
Yeah, The Hangover when he jumps out of the trunk.
This might interest you. That was his idea. He was going through a real rough spot. His wife was very ill. And he had to go fly to Las Vegas to do this scene for this movie. And you'll recall he jumps out of the trunk of the car.
Naked.
You don't know what's going on. This guy jumps out naked. That was Ken's idea. And he said that when he got on set, he told the director,
Todd Phillips.
Todd Phillips. I've got this idea. And they thought, that's right. That's super funny. And then the way he told us the story, 10 minutes later, a guy showed up with about a 10-page addendum to the contract. He had to sign off on a bunch of stuff because they changed the nature of his role.
Yeah.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
Well, I was saying, I think that in the end, it's such a good thing now because I think we know there's nudity's not going away. We're actually in the golden age of nudity. We've never had more with all these television shows and Netflix and Hulu and Amazon and just there's so much more content out there that if there's going to be nudity, at least let the actresses agree to it, be happy about it.
Of course.
And you famously years ago were kind of an authority on body doubles. And who's actually who in some of these movies? Does an actress at this point or an actor have to agree that there'll be scenes, but that won't actually be your body, but we're not going to say that?
Yeah, well, that's all agreed upon up front. If an actress doesn't want to do a nude scene, the director's got to figure out how to film it with a body double so it seems like her. So, yeah, that stuff usually is agreed upon ahead of time. And you're a little behind the times, I'm going to say, is the new one. Body doubles were big, when I would start Mr. Skin in 99 all the way through like 2010, 2012. Then all of a sudden that CGI nudity started to come in, which is even harder for us to tell because, like, for instance, do you remember in Game of Thrones at the end of season 5 when Lena Headey did that walk of shame, completely nude through all of the, through all her constituents, and they actually used a 24-year-old model's body and CGI'd Lena Headey's head onto the body, and it was so most people didn't even realize that. We did because that's what I do for a living, but most people that watched that had no idea that was CGI. So body doubles is almost like it's CGI is the new.
Yeah, they did the same thing on a much cleaner level in the skating movie about Tonya Harding.
Yeah
it's amazing.
Yep.
It looks like the actress's head on someone doing all these various flamelings. Our guest is the famous Mr. Skin, and I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Mr. Skin is actually referenced in a very famous movie. Do you want to tell that story quickly, Mr. Skin?
Yeah, Knocked Up. I mean, I've had so many lucky things happen in my 21 years of running the website. And probably one of the biggest ones was getting a call from Universal lawyer in the summer of 2006 saying the guy that did 40-Year-Old Virgin wants to feature your website, mine, in his next movie. And I said, fine, where do I sign? I don't want any money. Just put it in. I don't care if you rip the website. I don't care what happens. And it turned out to be a $250 million blockbuster that kids, a lot of younger guys love that movie from 2007. And you couldn't get better product placement than how they featured MrSkin.com in the movie Knocked Up.
Well, and I also always have to say this because now some of you are probably watching Mr. Skin on the YouTube channel here. But Mr. Skin, when you hear about what he does for a living, you're kind of assuming a pudgy, pimply-faced geek that runs a website full of naked people. In fact, he looks like he could be starting for the Chicago White Sox. Very athletic.
I wish.
Very athletic.
Yeah, people think it's Anthony Perkins and Psycho in my mom's
Yeah. Now, Mr. Skin, tell me again, the new documentary, it is indeed getting rave reviews here, and it's entitled Skin, A History of Nudity, the movies. This is available pretty much everywhere?
Yeah, if you go to Apple TV, Amazon, iTunes, Fandango, you go to DirecTV, wherever you download movies. And how could you go wrong with a well-reviewed documentary that has over 100 nude scenes?
Did you have to...
All the greatest of all time, too.
Were there rights fees involved?
No, fair use. We had so many experts, critics, scholars, film industry people. I talk about, we had Mariel Hemingway, Shannon Elizabeth, Pam Grier, Peter Bogdanovich.
Are you in it?
Yeah.
Are you in it?
I am one of the talking heads, yes, but I'm just a small percentage. And we had so many people.
Fully clothed? Are you fully clothed?
I am fully clothed. There's no accidental.
That's interesting. Has there been Mr. Skin anywhere?
No. Thank God. Not yet.
Not a lot of demand for that on the website?
No. Well, we do have MrMan.com, which we started in 2014, which is the male version of Mr. Skin. Tom, it's our fastest growing website, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Very good. Well, it's always a great pleasure, Mr. Skin. Congratulations on the movie, and we'll look forward to your next visit. I know you have the annual Anatomy Awards and many others. Are you going to be doing a year-end thing this year?
Yeah, we'll be doing a year-end review of the best top 10 nude scenes of the year, which hopefully we'll be talking about, because in spite of COVID and everything that's going on, there's still been an incredible amount of movies and television shows with great nudity in 2020. So the top 10 list will be good, trust me.
Have you ever done a personal list of your favorite 10 movies that have absolutely no nudity or sexual content of any kind?
No, but I could, I have those. There are movies, believe it or not, that don't have nudity that I love. Like Shawshank.
just
Shawshank or something like that.
Okay. Well, that's got its moments. Yeah. Thanks so much, Mr. Skin.
You got it, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Man.
Bye.
Once again, the movie is entitled Skin, A History of Nudity in the movies with the great Mr. Skin. Now, Christy Lee, we have time for another quick story. If you got something over there.
We're not doing history because we're running out of time for everything. But we should get to the parrot. Or do you want to do history?
Let's do the parrot.
We can't. Let's do the parrot Monday.
Let's do the parrot right now.
No, Monday. You told me
Time now for today's history. Here's Tom. Screw the parrot, or is that the story?
Well,
never mind. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Oh, the parrot has some ancillary audio that we don't really have time to get to.
Okay. What's going on in history today?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You want to do birthdays? You want to do events?
Just do something, will you?
All right. Okay.
What's the date?
Get him, chick.
Tap your foot because it's the birthday of the great Count Basie.
Oh, I love him.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no, I think I did.
He was always counting.
Yeah.
Like Rain Man.
One Basie.
When I first saw the Muppets character, the Count.
Yeah.
God, I love that. What a great idea.
So that made Count Basie made you think of
the Count,
a puppet vampire.
Puppet vampire. Who doesn't love the Count?
Oh, 1, 2,
3.
Yeah, that's funny.
He seduces women and kills them. You know that.
Not the count on Sesame Street.
Sure, he's a vampire.
Yes. Vampires have a thing about counting.
He's reformed.
Let's see. Now, Wilt Chamberlain was born on this date in 1936. Claims to have had sex with 20,000 women.
Yes.
We actually interviewed Mr. Chamberlain.
One of the greatest right fielders of all time.
And I said, did you ever...
Cover a lot of ground.
Did you ever have an encore with any of these ladies, or is it strictly a one-off? Okay.
That's when he hung up.
Let's see. Kim Cattrall.
Oh, sure.
Is it Cattrall?
Yeah, Cattrall.
It's spelled with an A.
Oh, I've always heard Cattrall, but
from Sex and the City. It's her birthday. And then in terms of events, we have the adding machine, patented on this date in 1888. It's very exciting.
That's kind of gone out of...
Before then, people were just slaves to pencils and paper.
Yes.
By William Burroughs.
Oh, the great poet.
Whoa.
That actually related to.
Really? They are related?
The novelist, indeed, actually related. And in 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre. Oh. And to this day, that fake version's still in there.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Okay, that's all fake.
Stolen by the Illuminati.
That's true. Right now, I want to remind you about the best earbuds. Chick McGee brought these to my attention. He was the first one to get them.
Raycon.
The Raycons wireless earbuds. Give me more.
E25 earbuds. They're the best earbuds ever. 6 hours of playtime. More bass. Compact design. Nice noise isolating fit, but seamless Bluetooth pairing. Quick as a whistle. You're all set up and ready to listen to your music all by yourself in a house full of people who won't shut up. Raycon's wireless earbuds are so comfy, perfect for on the go, and you can take a phone call. Unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet with no dangling wires, unsightly dangling wires or stems. And celebrities like Snoop Dogg and yours truly obsessed with Raycons. I found these a couple of years ago. They're amazing. Now's the time for you to see what we've been talking about. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds.
We get love letters.
We
get love letters from listeners.
Every day we
love
get
the
emails.
Raycons.
Yep.
And this show guaranteed to be 15% funnier on Raycons. It's
true.
Offer void in the continental United States and worldwide. But Raycons are the best. Please check them out. When we come back, we're going to catch up with some stuff we may have missed. Review what we learned today. Perhaps talk more about the corn thing. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Now I know we're gonna try to do the big orchestrated version of Fred at some point.
Are we?
And we doing that now? Okay, so we're getting the.
Are we ready?
The official.
Y'all just tell me. I'll go.
We got the official Fred. Are the Fred singers out there at this point? We have to get some singers out here for this one. This is a song. This is actually the first experience that Rodney had with the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, and we brought Rodney in and did a recording of this song, which ended up being what the deal that got Rodney his record.
Yeah, I
record
guess.
deal.
I can remember the first time I did the show, and I did like 2 hours of this, and. And of everything I knew, and then I remember you asking me, well, you got anything else? And then I said, I got this stupid Fred song, and then that was the thing that kind of stuck, and out of all the things, and if I don't sing it, by God, I hear about it, too, at the shows. You son of a bitch, I drove 400 miles here, you sing the Fred song. Looks like you're going to be doing it a cappella in my pickup truck.
Now, how many of the Fred singers do we have out there? Do we just have Wendy? Because
we have no idea where the Fred singers are. Well, there's one.
Okay. I'm not sure there is any.
Okay, well, I know I can sing part of the Fred song. I can do it from right in here.
Okay.
You wanna, sure. Fred. Got it?
Very good.
We can all sing. I think we all know this one, so everybody sing their Fred part.
He once shot a man just for snoring. Got out of bed and he shot him dead. Well, his name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. He was riding across the desert on a horse to another town, looking for a woman in a nightgown. The horse's name was, I didn't know what his name was, so we just called him Fred. Oh, now Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, now, boys. Listen. Let's stop for a second. I didn't know what her... You guys want to try that again? I didn't know what her name was.
So? It's like Haywood meets Rodney.
I think I waited a little too long to come in on the end there.
Uh-huh.
All right, hold on. Well, when we got...
know what her name was.
I didn't know what her name was, so we just called her Fred. There we go. Oh, now Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred's riding, Fred. That song was written under the influence of alcohol and a few other things I can't tell you about on the radio. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing the Fred song, you'd be, well, I should start by saying that alcohol has a tendency to make you think things are actually funnier than what they really are. Had you been drinking alcohol at the time of hearing this Fred song, you'd be laying on the floor right now laughing your ass off. Saying the same thing I'm saying. Why the hell's he singing the Fred song?
Fred. Okay, do the Freddy.
Boy, that was just in pieces.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is for the people going through heartbreak right now, and you don't know what to do about it.
Okay.
Get sick, turn my stomach, throw up, chuck, pray to the porcelain god. Barf, belch, bail out, blow chunks, lose lunch, vomit, feed the fish, and heave a log. Evacuate all you ate, retch, route, regurgitate, drop your cookies, puke, and spew. Hurl, purge are just a few words that come up when I think about you.
One way of doing it.
That's quality. Comedian Drew Hastings. I don't know if you know. I live in Los Angeles now, which I am not. That's the weirdest town in the world. Anyway, I my first date out there after I go out with a vegetarian girl. Now I don't know if you know any of these communists. They're all over the damn place. I kissed this woman. She actually, ooh, you taste like meat. Well, I am meat. And those vegetarians are a gassy bunch. They are. It's no wonder most of them don't smoke. They come.
I don't know what to say. 9:45 at Q95. It's race weekend. Everybody have a good time.
It's going to be great. The 104th running of the Indy 500 coming up on Sunday.
Great weather.
And the weather looks great for it. And Marco on the pole. It's going to be super cool. I can't wait. We're doing a special version of the show, of our show, coming up at 11 o'clock on Sunday.
Just barely Sunday morning.
Time for brunch.
We'll play some of the classics. I'll make sure we have brunch.
Yeah, I think there's something already taken care of.
Oh, someone took care of it?
Okay. It's coming up.
There's going to be beer, too, right?
Yeah.
Well, Sailor Jerry's.
Yeah, we're going to do mojitos.
We do a shot every time he talks about a corn stalk in South Dakota.
Josh, have you seen the picture of me chugging Sailor Jerry at a party in college?
I have not.
Did you post that?
No, I'll post it. The image got put in a documentary.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll actually not post that.
No, let's post that.
No. That would be a problem. Let's see. What was I saying? Sunday, this show starting at 11 o'clock. So please join us. Brought to you by Sailor Jerry, and we're gonna have a great time. Christy, the forecast for today pretty good too.
Yeah, partly cloudy. Look for a high of 84. Pretty much for the whole weekend. That'll be your forecast. Right now we have 70 degrees.
Thank you very much. Let's get back to the action. Should I do the intros? Let's see. There's Josh. There's Chick. I'm Tom. That's Ace. Josh, of course, is at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair.
You better believe it.
Christy in the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. 10,000 sailors can't be wrong.
And my money is happy.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There's Willie Griswold right over there. He's in the other booth.
You're damn right.
Behind the glass. Is that your new slogan?
It's my new slogan.
I like it.
You're damn right.
Damn right.
I like it.
Contextually, nothing really makes sense about that. Let's see. Pat, do you have a slogan, Pat?
You got that. Oh, man. Everybody's made it up.
That's totally different than damn right. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Plagiarism.
I thought wasn't your slogan, I'm the killer?
I'm the assassin.
The assassin. Why is that?
Because I'm killing it out there.
Okay. You're killing it, I know, at the famous Crackers Club this weekend. That'll be nice.
Oh, thanks.
Patty G up there. Now, did we really ever finish Today in History?
I don't know. It's your
Time now for Today in
it's your segment.
Did you
there, buddy.
did you have anything you wanted to squeeze in here, Christy?
No, you told me not
You
to,
said
so I
Today
put
in
everything
History.
away. I'm done.
Okay. All right. Don't get all mad about it.
It was Today in History. Today in History is what we're doing.
Now I get fake anger. I love it.
Happy birthday, Usain Bolt.
Oh, he's
man.
fast.
Yeah, he is fast.
Yes.
Genetic lottery winner.
I bet he
Good
could
job,
go
buddy.
faster than the electric ice cream van.
Now, could they ever convert a guy like that to become a football player, chick? Or
I thought you were going to
to convert him to another
no,
religion?
he's a namby-pamby. You know what they said about if you want to be a wide receiver in the NFL, catch the football and then have somebody hit you in the face with a baseball bat. He can run fast. He can't play football. Next.
Okay, well, the great Bob Hayes, world's fastest human.
Well, still there.
Well, not anymore. Give him a break. The guy's knees are a little older. You
I'd like to
can't
see him
talk
get
to
out
this
there
man.
now and catch a ball.
Okay. Let's see. We did learn that William Seward Burroughs was actually related to the famous novelist William Burroughs.
He
And
owned
for those of you with a
Alaska,
rock and roll sensibility, William Burroughs' novel Naked Lunch, referenced by the name of the band. Anyone?
Steely Dan.
Thank you very much. Steely Dan is a sexual aid in that novel.
If you want a book that's completely inaccessible and nearly unreadable, go ahead and check out Naked Lunch.
Can you say that without your hand over your face?
Yeah, you're right. that was poor radio etiquette.
I mean, I know you're saying it with great disdain. Ever since you saw the scorecard of the number of times you've been wrong this morning.
Naked Lunch.
I'm sorry. It's time now to learn what we learned. Come on, what do you got?
Let's learn what we learned. He talks like Yogi Berra, doesn't he?
Time now for things we learned. Brought to you by Grainger. The products that keep your facility running is what Grainger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Grainger.com for whatever you need it. Grainger.
Thank you very much,
Grainger.
Granger.
Get it done.
Granger, indeed, the ones that get it done. We were very confused today. I couldn't remember Jotex versus Discotex and the Sexolettes.
I was told on Twitter they're the same person. Is that true?
It's not true.
I didn't think so.
Apparently not.
We all know Twitter's the bastion of truth.
Oh, I know.
Sure, so it's beyond reproach.
By definition.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. This is Jotex.
I got you. You thought I didn't see you now, didn't you? You try to sneak by me
So
now.
good.
Says no.
Now give me what you promised me. Give it here.
Give me what you promised.
Okay.
What's that song called?
That's
Gotcha.
called I Gotcha. And I believe that's probably that should be the theme of contemporary culture because it is gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what the world is all about right now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cancel. This is Discotex and the Sexolettes. I would say already significantly whiter. Wouldn't you?
Monty Rock III. Wait a minute. Yep, that's it. I never heard the live version. Well, yeah, as you can tell,
Yeah,
it's not
all the
Jotex.
soul of ABBA.
What's wrong with ABBA?
It's ABBA.
What the hell's wrong with ABBA?
ABBA.
How about those amazing movies they...
From the Swedish
I'm
meaning
sorry, I
turn
hit
it
my
down.
head. You're right.
Mamma Mia. Yes.
Again, Christy, ABBA, a word from the Swedish meaning please turn it down.
It's ABBA. They're
Thank
making
you,
a third.
God.
ABBA. I don't give a crabba.
Abacadabra.
Let's
Thanks
see.
for playing 2 seconds of Discotex. That's good job.
You want more of the Sexolettes?
Well, I don't know how the song went. Okay, I was wrong. No, never mind. That's okay.
Yeah.
Is this Skinny Legged Woman?
No, this is
No, that's
Discotex.
2 different people.
Joe Tex does Skinny Legged Woman.
Yeah, it's the
Man,
worst
that's
disco
loud.
ever. No, this is disco. This is Jotex.
What's this song
Yeah,
called?
Joe. Sell him, Joe.
Skinny legs and all. Yeah, it's worth Googling, listening to the whole thing. It's brilliant. That guitar falling in there at just the right time. That's some quality music. We learned that today. Let's see. I was complaining you can't see people smile when they have a mask on.
Right.
Josh begs to differ.
Yes.
Sorry, you can't.
On their eyes.
You can see their eyes.
No, you can't. You can't tell what they're doing under there. I know Josh.
We have one break today where someone didn't get mad at another person.
What Josh likes to do with his mask on is Josh, you can't see it. He purses his lips and he sticks his tongue and goes, no, 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 no. And you can't even tell he's doing that. It's so creepy.
That's kind of creepy.
Oh, they love it. They love it.
By the way, the corn thing, support that great thing in the Sioux Falls corn thing because they're supporting some cool charities. So I'll give you more about that coming up Monday. We got all these stories listed on the websites, et cetera, social media stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.